are
Hello.
live. Welcome
What's
to
going
another
on?
show talking about evil. And we're so glad
Yes.
all of you guys could join us tonight. Really,
Yes.
honestly, the
Thank you,
support
everyone.
is just absolutely wonderful, you guys. And with me, of course, is my lovely Dana and Kiwi. How are you ladies doing?
Good. How are you, Miss
Great.
Scarlett?
Doing good, doing real good. Real excited to be here with everybody
Yes.
to
So
dive
excited.
into
So
this
excited.
awesome show that we have been sort of getting into. We've been doing some watch parties in the Discord, on Jeremy's Discord. So if you haven't seen it and you want to see it, come check it out.
Yes. Come recap with us. Come recap with us. Next one's tomorrow, right? 9 p.m.
Yeah.
my time, Eastern
Yep,
time.
we are
We're going
starting
to do,
season 2.
yep, season 2. Here we come.
Right. But tonight we're going to get on to season 1. We're going to we only did about 3 episodes, so we're going to get into it a little bit more. But before we do that, of course, we have to welcome our beautiful and wonderful, fabulous chat. All you absolutely
Yes.
wonderful people. And
Hello,
first,
chat.
and first, we have Mo Biggs. Thank you, Mo, for coming, saying, hey, what's up, man? And we have, let's see, make sure I'm at the top. We have Purple John, of course, our Bosley.
Yes. Our Bosley. What's up, Bosley? Take those notes. Take those notes, John.
Yes, take the notes. Keep us safe, from the ne'er-do-wellers in the chat. We got Jeremy, of course, our Jeremy.
Yes. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you.
One of the best ever. We just cannot thank him enough. Sorry.
Now, voice on the radio.
Sorry about that. Still pulling off. Kiwi, she's here with us, guys. Both in the chat and on the panel.
Posting her newest avatar, which is the best avatar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Loving it, Kiwi.
Not
Awesome.
going to change again. In case oldest watches. I promise not changing it again.
Yes, we tend to change things. You know how ladies are.
Yes.
We got Raiden Radio. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. We got Creators Outlet. Awesome, man. Thanks for hanging. Keep scrolling. Oh, we got Snuggy Jr. in the house. What's up, man?
My favorite bear, my Snuggy bear.
Yeah, he's keeping us up to date with all things alien. Letting us know what's up out there. We got Ando, man. What's up, Ando?
What's up, Ando?
Ando,
thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Sorry if I don't pronounce things correctly. Vowels are different here in the South. We got Bitey. Hey, Bitey, what's up? See, let's keep going.
Kayla's floating around in there.
Doc Hayes. I see Doc Hayes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm scrolling through. I'm still getting used to it, guys. I will get to all of you. I promise. We got Lord Ravener in the house. What's up, Lord Ravener, man? Nice to see you again. Hanging out in the Discord with us always. We got CeeLo.
As always.
Hey, CeeLo, man. Glad to see you back tonight.
Yes, thanks for everybody coming to just hang with us and talk some evil and get into this awesome show and just pick away at it.
Absolutely. We got Purple Alize. Hey, Purple. Oh, you like the intro? Yeah, Aldous did that for us, man. It was absolutely wonderful.
With a little bit of help from Ravener.
Yeah, Ravener did do some magic at the beginning.
He sprinkled himself in there.
And guys, buddy, let's see who else we got. We got Henry Bims. I'm sorry. For some reason, I saw an RN instead of an M. Sorry. Terrible to read. we got Spectre 79, man. What's up? That's one of your people.
What's up? Yep. I won't put his name on blast. What's up, Spectre?
We got FML in the house,
buddy.
man. What's up, FML? I think that's everybody. And like I said, if I forgot somebody, I'm so sorry.
Did you get Spectre? Because I missed Spectre.
Yes, I did. I got Spectre.
Oh, good. And Camel Moon just arrived.
Hey, Camel. Hey, man. Thank you for coming to join us tonight and watch this chaos as it unfolds.
Yeah.
But it looks like everybody. Again, thank you, everybody, for joining us. And we are going to go ahead and get started with episodes 4 on Evil. And Evil was created by Robert and Michelle King.
Yep.
And just a little bit back. Mostly the first 3 episodes we covered kind of gave you the backstory of the main characters and who we're going to kind of see throughout the show. And then now as we kind of go through the first season, it starts to really develop, I think, the show's like more creepy, more supernatural elements we'll start to get into.
Yes. And episode 4 is my favorite. This is my favorite episode.
Oh, yeah, because it gets a little creepy.
Yes. Creepy kids are always the creepiest.
On episode 4? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Creepy kids. Okay. I was going to say creepy kids. That's another one. We get some more creepy kids later. But no, this one we get a creepy kid. We do. All right.
I had to check what creepy kid it was back
then. No, I was like, wait, which creepy kid? Oh, yeah, that's right. That creepy kid. All right. Let me share my screen, guys.
All right. Let's get into it. And,
yeah, we are getting there.
Let's see. In having fun.
Sorry, but besides that, feel free to put in the chat like what your favorite parts of the show, anything that you want to like know about the show, if you have any questions or anything. That's what we're here for, just to peel back the layers of this show and see what you guys think, and just have some fun with it.
Singing. Is John singing?
Maybe. All right, hopefully this is the right one. If not, then we'll figure that out in a minute. That did not work.
Yes.
Technical difficulties. It worked a minute ago, I swear.
Okay, it's okay.
Jeremy checked and it worked.
Yes, it did.
So it's all us.
But besides that, how's everybody's day going so far?
It's pretty good. Been hanging around.
So it is what it is. Although I only worked half a day. So that was good too. And it's a long weekend here. I have Monday off. And I didn't even
it's a holiday for you?
Yeah, Monday's a holiday. Oh, today's Friday for me. I just forgot that, it's Thursday for you lot. Today's Friday for me, so I'm into the weekend now. And Monday is a holiday. It's, I can't remember which one it is. It's a holiday, anyway. Might be Waitangi Day. I don't know. I'll have to check. Check my calendar, see what it is.
And I don't know what's going on for some reason. It does not even show me this when I go to share my screen, but we're going to get there one way or another. Let's try this.
It did work.
Yes,
we know
it did.
It worked.
We are all witnesses. We saw that it worked.
Oh, we know it worked last week too, so we know I know what it's not that I'm not clicking the right thing. It's just doesn't want to accept it for some reason. That's weird.
It's just Wellington anniversary on Monday, so it's only Wellington that's on holiday. The rest of the country aren't.
What kind of holiday is that?
It's just a day off for no reason. Just a day off because you live in that city, in that area. So I'm in the Wellington region, so everybody in the Wellington region gets Monday off. There's a different date for each region. And so they all eventually get a day off. Although one of our guys, he lives down south, so he doesn't take their day. He takes our day because he works with us. So he prefers to take our day and work on their day. But yeah, can pretty much do whatever.
I don't know. It's literally not bring it. It brings up everything else but my screenshots when I go to share screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Technical difficulties.
Do you want to exit, Scarlett?
Yeah, let me exit and I'll come back and see.
We'll just keep talking about nothing.
Yes, so let's look at the chat. What's going on out there?
What makes Wellington so special? Oh, yeah. Well, I think I just told you we're not.
Ravener Festival of Wool.
We do have Wellington Paranormal. No, it's called Wellington Anniversary Day. So it's the anniversary of Wellington, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, John, sorry. This is past my skill of technology, so I will not be participating in this challenge.
All right, there we go. I think we got it now.
Okay. Scarlett's the only one with the ability. The others, we can't help her.
Yeah, no, I was scared to leave because I didn't know it was going to happen. But it's all good. I was able to leave and come back, and now we have screenshots.
Hello,
I believe.
Eric.
Success. Success.
We did it.
Success.
A little
Scarlett
hiccup there.
saved the day.
Just a little baby
Yeah,
hiccup.
Wellington's
It's
Scarlett
fine.
saved the
paranormal.
day.
That's my city, Spidey. Although it's really make believe. I hope you know. And yay, thank you, Jeremy. He said, "Well done, Scarlett."
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm not even. I was focusing on that. I need to focus
It's okay,
on
I'm
highlighting
watching.
comments.
I'm watching.
It's good. I'm sorry I haven't highlighted much yet. Apologies.
Yeah, I can't highlight, but I can watch and point them out.
Oh, you're talking about
Good
the Wellington
evening,
show.
Robert.
That is a
Robert
good
Robert just
show.
popped in. What's up,
Hey,
Robert?
Hey,
Yeah, that
Robert.
Wellington show. Yeah, I think we watched. The Buddy was showing us that, right? Wellington Paranormal. That was pretty
Sounds
good.
about right. I know you guys have seen it.
Everyone
It's
wraps
hilarious.
themselves in a pastry. Raven. I can't.
Yeah, that's what we do here, you know. It's true life, that show. True life. They're our real cops.
That's how it goes, huh?
Donkeys?
Okay.
All right, y'all ready? Sorry,
We're ready.
I had us all off there. That's my fault. But
okay.
we're back, and we're gonna start with episode 4, Rose 390. You guys,
Yes.
this is pretty good. We're gonna get some VR action. We're gonna get
Oh.
some, I don't know how to say it, but I guess psychotic kid action.
Yes.
Just
Some
a little,
real
just a little
psychotic kid
crazy
action.
stuff's gonna start happening this time. And it kind of
Yeah.
just starts off, it starts off pretty much with we get all the VR. It shows us kind of how the VR is the game.
Yeah, it's kind of just giving you the intro saying that this episode was going to have to do with like a little bit of the VR. So it was just kind of showing you what they're going to be dealing with and talking about.
It's a game. on
Yeah,
the VR.
they're gonna have a VR game that the kids get to play.
So Cheryl, the grandmother, gave the kids the headsets.
The communal
the VR
gift.
headsets.
It's the
Yeah,
communal
she
gift,
gave
yeah.
she gave 2 of them to 4 girls. That was really
Yeah, I
smart.
never understood that. Like that's a fight waiting to happen. Like
Yeah, exactly, and it does.
you got 4 of them and
Yeah.
you only gave them 2. Like that's World War 12.
I know, right?
And they're girls. So it's going to be way worse when they start fighting over it.
Mm-hmm.
No, beef Wellington's not from here. I'm sorry. I think it's French. I don't know, or it could be English. I don't know. Somewhere
Yeah, I
else.
don't
Sorry,
know.
carry on.
It came from Gordon Ramsay.
I was just going to say that, Scarlett. I was
Yeah,
just going to say that.
We'll go with that. I love Gordon.
He did it. He did it all. It's Gordon Ramsay.
Yes, Lord. That's it.
Yes, absolutely. Cheryl is crazy, but you know, apple don't fall too far from the tree, you know. Daughter
Yeah.
Kristen's not exactly completely, I mean, I don't completely blame her for some of her actions, but then again, some of it is just kind of like, she's a little crazy. You don't want to mess with Kristen, I feel.
Just a smidge. Just a smidge.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
she might burn your family down. I don't know. It's just an opinion.
But I
in
guess
truth-
this
Sorry,
is
go
the
ahead.
family that gets introduced in the episode that we're going to be talking about. You know, it's just a regular everyday family that is looking to get some help from the church because they think their son is batshit crazy.
Yeah, so true fashion of the show, the 3 they do basically most of the show they go through each episode. It's almost like having 2 storylines going. You have kind of what and all these actually do connect. Every case they have is going to connect to what I would say is kind of like the main plot going through, or what's kind of going through everybody's
Yes.
all the evil and supernatural stuff. All this is going to wind up connecting to that main plot. But pretty much each episode they do kind of their Scooby-Doo thing, and they have to assess something, whether it be a miracle, demonic possession, whatever it is. And this one was a child who they
Hey,
felt was-
Aldous. Hey, comics mate. Thank you, Aldous, for making that change for me, and I promise not to change it again.
What's up, Dean? What's up,
And
Aldous?
Dean, thanks for our picture.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so
Our
much.
thumbnail
Love
art
it.
is from
Yeah.
Awesome Dean, who just is awesome.
Thank you guys
Sorry,
for joining
carry
us.
on.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, anyway, it is. So, every episode, they get a case from the church. but there's also their personal lives of the
Mhm.
main people in the show, and that's a separate story, but it all merges into the cases eventually. Does that make
Yes.
sense? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Carry on.
Mhm. So I guess, yeah, that's true. There's like 3, I guess, storylines. Well, I guess it's 2 because the second one is kind of like their personal lives and stuff, and then you get the cases. Yeah.
It's all their
It's-
personal lives and then the cases sort of
And
thing.
so yeah, so it's like the 2 storylines are running consecutively, but they actually connect at some
Yes.
point. So there's a lot of little things that we will see. Which, by the way, as we go through these episodes, there are some characters. I would say most characters, if they do not die, I would keep an eye on them because they may be more influential or more,
Involved
Yes.
later.
yeah.
Yes.
You think they're not connected, but then all of a sudden they pop up and you're like, oh, that's where I get it. Okay.
So even the family is so worried about this kid, they had to lock up the house, like the kitchen. He tried to put bleach in the milk to see what, like he said something like, wanted to see how long it would take for y'all to fill the bleach.
Or
Yeah.
like taste it or something like that. Yeah. So they now have to lock up all their friggin' food and everything because
And
this kid is trying to kill his family.
yeah, and they only avoided drinking it because they had a nanny cam. And they
Yeah,
saw
could
it
you
on the cam, or they would have drunk it.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But that's insane that you'd have to lock up like your cabinets and your fridge. That's crazy to
Yes,
me.
that's it, Lord Ravener. Just a normal family who all sleeps in one room because the cycle.
There we have
I
it.
love
Yeah,
it.
they do.
Yep.
We got the parents' bed, we got the
Perfect.
daughter's bed, and I'm sure the baby sleeps somewhere over here on the side. But yeah, that's
Uh-oh. Robert drank a little too much moonshine. He's got a
Wait, like
million
this-
theories.
I mean, just walking through the house, once I would have seen that their fridge is like locked up and then this, like
Mhm.
I'd be terrified of this kid.
when they got him locked up in the room because they're scared of what he's going to
Not
do.
just
They had-
locked up, dead bolted.
Yeah. They have it. I mean, because he's trying to hurt the baby. He's basically gets agitated around the new baby, and they don't understand this happened. They said about 2 years ago, after they moved into the new house, he started having changes. And most parents, I'm a parent, I know your kids as they get older, they start, having little tantrums. They start lying. They don't, act up a little bit. You don't think nothing of it. So it's really playing on these parents to think, is this just normal childhood developmental issues, or is this something more to it? I mean, the mom really thinks he's possessed after all this stuff they had to go through with this kid. I mean, this is the kid, his face. I mean, this kid right here. Psycho.
Well, yeah, I mean, they say they entered him in like 12 different programs, like even federal they all got calls like, come get your son. Come get him. He's too
He's too
crazy
evil
for this
for
crazy
everyone.
place.
Hey, crazy man. Welcome. Love seeing you here. One of our big supporters.
It's his fault. Blame him. It's not a supporter. It's his fault.
Well, you never know, Kiwi. If it goes bad, then we blame him. Otherwise, until then,
Okay.
it's good.
Otherwise, it's all on us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. we take all the responsibility for the good things, and we put all the bad things on Crazy Mad. But he accepted that when he knew that when he started this.
Yes.
Yeah.
He started this crazy train.
It was the unwritten rule.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's Crazy Mad's fault for being good.
When all else fails, just blame Crazy Man.
The haircut did it too. John talking about the boy. Yeah, it could have. That's an interesting haircut.
Yeah.
Oh no, but he's just got that look on his face, like that.
I mean, he's hitting the walls.
Unempathetic,
They got Ben over here checking the wall out in the kid's bedroom because they go to talk to him, and he's punching holes in the wall. And this kid was how old was he? I can't remember. Was he like 8?
He's not even allowed to have a chair.
Yeah, something like that. 9, I think.
8 or 9,
maybe
yeah.
a bit older.
He's not even allowed to have a chair.
So what do you guys think? I mean, does the kid honestly look crazy to y'all, or do you just think he's just
Yes.
a little off?
It's the haircut.
No, crazy. He looks
It
crazy.
is the haircut.
It's the haircut with the ears.
It's
Is it that
definitely an
them
evil
eyes?
haircut. It's
that
like a bowl
tilt?
cut.
The tilt to the side. The
It's that no
non-expression.
feelings look. It's like
Yeah, the
he's got
non-expression.
no.
All
He's
the
like
above.
dead of.
It's just blank.
Yeah.
And that's
Very
why I
much so.
find this episode so scary, because if he's just like a true psychopath, like that's friggin' so much scarier than a demon per se, because that's something that
He's
could
born
be
that way.
really real. Like, we deal with psychopaths and we hear about these crazy people all the time, and like he could be a young Jeffrey Dahmer type. That's scary. That's so
Serial
scary.
killer haircut.
Yes,
Yep.
that's so
Jeffrey
scary.
Dahmer, yeah.
Because we can relate to that because we know that's real. So it's like compared to something supernatural where you could be like, is it real? Could it be? Like psychopaths we all know are real. And that's what makes him so scary.
And we'll find out more about him because he's going to come even after this episode. He will still be referenced, and at some point in this episode, after they go through all this, they assess him. They tell him all about the backstory. He's been to all kinds of psychiatric facilities, medications, police reports. The federal government basically that they have these programs to take people like him, and they won't take him. Ben thinks it's in the it's copper in the pipes. So later they will it's not good. I don't want to give too much away. I'm trying not to give it away. But yeah,
they're trying to find also non-supernatural things that could be causing it besides the supernatural.
Yeah,
like that's
the
what they're
church
trying
wants
to
them
do.
Disprove it. Wants them to find scientific explanations, so it's not a possession.
Is it explainable?
Yeah.
I think at some point after we get through this with the girls, they Kristen and David, they have a full-on conversation about, can God create a psychopath? And David's like, I don't believe that. And I was like, okay, well, I see where it's coming. And later that I think sentence is going to come back because we found out where the boy, I don't want to say where he was made or created because that's not true. But we'll find out more about
we just
these
find
kids.
out more. Yeah. Just remember.
And just remember that line because I think that matters later. But this is where the girls get their little headsets and they're all excited. There's Granny, her crazy self.
Granny.
She's so crazy playing games.
Oh.
Yeah,
they're going to play the haunted girl. And this game is creepy. And it's going to have more meaning. So you got to keep watching about the haunted game because it's going to reappear in a few episodes.
Well, I mean, look at the list of games. What did you expect them to play? Of course, the haunted girl. Sorry. Like it was.
Yeah. We got Bunny Blocks, or we got Bunny Hop and Blocks games, World Trip,
Although they're not old enough for the game, it did ask, and they just lied, which you do when.
Which makes it more appealing to young kids.
Exactly.
We can't play it, so now we gotta play it.
And why would it be on the headset? Because I wondered that too. Because remember, Grandma gave them this headset, right?
Oh, hey, Kelly Jean. Sorry,
no, you're fine.
Spotted her.
Yeah, I highlighted her. I was trying. We were talking, and I don't know. I'm still learning.
No, you're doing well. I'm watching the chat rather than.
I'm trying to do both. But yeah, of course they're gonna want to play.
Is that true?
Because if you look at the games, why all these other games on here? Why is this? And this haunted girl game, it doesn't look creepy by this little image of it, but when they get into it, it's like a full-on MA game. And compared to why was that preloaded? Because if you watch when they take them out of the boxes, they're already preloaded. They're already unwrapped out of the packaging. It's just the headset. So I'm wondering if Granny did not plant that there, and you'll see why later as we go through.
If somebody else gave them to her.
And she hasn't met Leland yet. I don't believe.
No, that's right.
That's this episode or the next episode. And I believe
Leland hasn't come into play yet.
Yeah, he's coming very soon with
Well, he has come into the show.
Meaning when it comes to Cheryl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't started dating yet, but I just found it very curious that this game
away now.
Not like the show's been on for 3 seasons.
Yeah, I know.
But
no, it's good. It's good.
Sorry, I held down the scroll through 20 screenshots.
You just keep going.
Yeah, we just gonna keep going. But this is the game they play.
Season, yeah, I might have to agree. His most evil season, evil appearing, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. My grandma is a psychopath. Absolutely.
Not yet. She's not a psychopath yet. We still think she's just a nice grandmother at the moment.
I don't know, man. If she, even from the start, the way she was like going after Kristen's husband, just because
Oh
he was
yeah,
off
but I'd
working.
probably feel the same way if my daughter's husband disappeared for months at a time.
I know, but I don't know. He's working. He's out there trying to
Yeah,
earn
it's like
some
it's a
money.
business that they own
So
together.
he
I mean,
says he's working, but
it's,
is he? I mean, do we know for sure that that's what he's doing? He's not making money some other way? You just don't know.
he's up on the top of the mountains with his OnlyFans.
Yeah, maybe showing his butt.
Yeah.
Kiwi.
Sorry, carry on, Scarlett. I'll shut up now.
Yeah. No, y'all are fine. Y'all do you, man. I'll just sit here. I like it when y'all can take over sometimes. I'm sitting here trying to watch the chat too. Trying to multitask. You know how that gets.
Oh, we didn't start a channel, Kelly. We're using Jeremy.
Yeah, we're using Jeremy's, but technically we did.
We belong to Jeremy.
Yes, we all have our
He
own
owns us
individual
now.
channels, but Jeremy kind of put us under him because he's so awesome.
Well, it makes sense because we are Jeremy's angels.
Yes, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for these amazing dudes giving our craziness a shot.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I know.
Jeremy
This
has
is still
large
so
wings.
much fun.
He does, made of ice and fire.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the first spider monster they see, right? When they just put on the headset.
Yes,
That
this
fucking
is
creepy
through
thing.
the
That
game.
thing's fucking creepy.
It's got like a doll's face head thing with a spider body and mouth. Oh,
You know what it reminds me of? I don't know if anybody's ever seen the Silent Hill movies. I forget which Silent Hill movie it's in, but they have that mannequin spider that is just horrifying and scary. That's what the spider reminds me of.
And there's one in one of those movies by what's his face? I can't remember. He did Coraline.
Oh
He does a lot of that creepy doll.
Yeah.
Things. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it reminds me of.
Spider like chick. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Carry on.
No, y'all are good. I'm literally just trying to highlight while y'all talk.
That's just what it reminds me of when I
Yes,
saw that.
FML. I like the Silent Hill movies too.
Yeah, Silent Hill is really good. Yeah, I do too.
New angel emojis. Ooh.
I know.
Jeremy, you spoil us. You spoil us.
Crazy about Tim Burton.
Yes, Tim Burton. Thank you.
Yeah. No.
I knew somebody would know.
Ooh, sorry.
Yes.
Coraline is such a creepy movie.
Right, and isn't that supposed to be a kids movie? Isn't that supposed to be a kids movie?
Favorite movie, and she's 26.
But wasn't it based off like an actual story or something?
Coraline.
Like their original like book or something was like darker, I think. Because I watched like one of those deep dive things on YouTube.
Yeah, could be.
I don't know if it was true. I just, that's what I think that's what they said. I vaguely remember that, but.
Oh, Silent Hill games. There you go, Dana.
Yes, I know they're based off of the Silent Hill games. And there are some creepy games too. The games are creepy.
Okay, so the girls are playing. They're in the VR world.
Yes.
Looking around.
Now, this is my question. You put on those VR goggles. Are you like stuck within your house? Like if you started walking out your door, is the game going to continue as like you're walking on the street?
I don't know because this is not normal for VR headsets.
I know nothing, so that's why I'm asking.
Normally, you set the parameters of how wide the headset will reach. Because my daughter has one, and she had to preset everything so that she didn't walk into walls and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's so, just envision people walking into a bunch of shit.
So, I mean, this is a show, so we'll just pretend that that was all done. But it's however much you've mapped out, I guess, is how far you can go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know enough. My daughter knows everything.
Because, like, I'm just thinking to myself, what if these girls, like, walk out the friggin' front door? Like, what stops them from walking out the front door?
I don't know with this one. It's odd because, like, they can invite other people into their home as well, we discover. So I don't know. I mean, they can't touch anything, but they can see. So that's weird. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just asking, because I know nothing.
Steers back. Yes.
I
Hey,
can't
Mo
believe I
Biggs.
put Rose in there. I
Welcome.
know I had to have an image of Rose. Did I pass Rose?
What's up, Mo?
No, we haven't got to Rose yet. You're okay. Keep
Okay.
going,
I
Scarlett.
just want to make sure because we
No,
went
you're
through
good.
our screenshots. I want to make sure I didn't.
It's
leave
not
anything
till
out.
after the bathroom scene that we get Rose.
Okay. I just
'Cause
want
the
to make sure
bathroom
because I didn't
scene,
because I
they-
thought she
they
was here with this
freak
part. I
them.
couldn't remember.
Yeah, no, the bathroom freaks them out and they take the headsets
I
off.
think she
and then
signs
they
on the
start again.
second time they put on
Yes.
the VR. I don't think we see it in this first go around.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry.
You're
I just
good.
want to make sure because I got the other ones if I accidentally took something out.
No,
Yeah,
you're good.
this is one of
Nope.
she's got this is the little girl that's got the heart condition. Laura, and she is about
Did
to
you
have
go
a time
past
of
the
her.
bathroom? Because she does it second.
That's the
Oh,
bathroom.
no. Yeah, there's the bathroom. You did go past
See, I
it.
thought that's what I said. I thought Rose came before that, before they started.
No, I think she comes in the second time they put on the VR.
We're
Okay.
doing well. So, anyway, the door said to open it. They opened it, and then
There's some
they
crazy
saw
guy chopping off some
some-
lady's head.
Yeah, there. Some crazy thing going
Great
on.
children's game.
And they automatically shut the door and get the hell out of there.
That would scare me. I'm sorry. That would scare me.
John's okay with skipping the bathroom scene, so
Yeah.
it scared him too.
All right, well, we will move along then, John, just for you.
Yep.
It's going to get slightly creepier for our good friend Laura.
Yeah, so
Laura,
they got scared and took the headset off, and now they've put it on the younger two.
Yeah,
the young two were begging. They were like, they want to see, and they thought that they were lying to him when they went in the bathroom. The
And
younger
there's
girls, they
nothing.
put it on. There was nothing here. This was gone, and so they moved through to their mom's room, and they're like, "There's nothing here. You guys are lying." And they're like, "Look around." You know how little girls are, because I know how Kiwi can't stand them. And this is what is coming out from under the bed. And he's this creepy dude, and he starts ripping his face off. And of course, this is all, again, VR. This is not real. The house is real, but the imagery.
But you could tell this monster's animation is different.
Yeah.
He doesn't, not as animated, quote unquote, as the other.
Yeah, we're gonna
things
see
we've
that one in
seen.
just a minute. Yeah, and that's what we're just about to get to. Because like, so he get his face run off. He chases her down the staircase.
Yes.
And this was brutal. Like it showed like the blood and stuff. And his face you can kind of see
He's
here.
killing her in the
So
VR.
I don't know, Dana, if this is the same guy as the one on the steps, or if this is the same guy before we get down the steps. Because what if the thing running down the steps is the monster that's chasing her, the one that we see in a minute?
And if you listen, you could actually hear the monster thumping as it's like walking down the stairs. You actually hear like the thumping as he's, and we don't hear that when we see any of the other monsters. Like it's creepy. I think this monster was real. I don't think this monster was part of the game.
At this point,
he's part of the game, but I think there's some additional thing in the game. That
the reason why I like
the characters.
Well, because see, I'm curious because all right, let's go ahead and go to this scene. Then
just keep going. We'll see.
All right, so of course, Mama comes home and she's all like, the daughter's freaking out. She's trying to figure it out. So they switch the game back to bunny hop, so the mom doesn't think they're playing anything they're not supposed to. So the little girl Laura, she puts the headset back on and she sees this. Now, mind you, they switched it to bunny hop. They have not switched it back to the horror game. So she sees this guy.
Still there.
And he's still there.
And he is slightly different from the image that we see. But so we see this, and then after she takes the headset off, we see the eyes. And they linger for about 2 seconds without her wearing the headset.
It's not very long, so you can miss it. It literally happens really, really fast. But the eyes stay there right after, and now her headset's
They're
off.
very obvious. It's not like a boo-boo, I don't believe.
Yeah,
it's very obvious that you're supposed to see them there. Yeah.
Yes, they want you to see that they still kind of lingered.
So there's something evil still around. Yeah, the eyes. I like that, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Evil
So fucking
eyes.
creepy.
So I'm wondering if the
What?
monster right here, okay, this is clearly a
Mhm.
different monster, but yet it's the same because of the outfit.
Yeah,
Even
the
here,
balding head.
he looks
It's
so
hard
much
to
different.
know if they are the same.
Because he doesn't have quite the red eyes at this point.
Yeah, the eyes and the
Interesting.
nose. We need to compare the eyes and nose with the other one. Damn, we needed to get a side by side.
Where's BK with his side by sides?
So I wonder if right here is the transition. If this monster as he's running down is not the same monster, although it's hard to tell in this image.
Oh, you think they
The bigger one.
transitioned from the moment it started running down the steps? Interesting.
Because see, look at the face here. It's still kind of similar, but I guess
No,
'cause it's
that's
hard
the
to
same
tell.
one.
Is it the same? Okay, because it's
That's
hard
the
to tell
same
from
one.
here, and then you get to
Yeah. I
here.
think the
And to
one
be
up
fair, other than
there.
the eyes, it looks almost the same to me. But it's hard to tell because you
No,
don't
I
quite
think
get
it is the same one, but that one's got red eyes and the others did not.
Like,
So I
look
think
at that
it's
thing. That
the
thing's so
evil entity using that form, but the other ones were in the VR and that is not. That's what I think.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know
Yeah, I don't
because they
know.
haven't.
None of us
Yeah,
know.
we don't fully know yet. Even after, I will say, after they do tell you the mystery behind the video game,
Yes,
we
they are
still
pretty
don't
good.
know the full mystery behind the red eyes because
Yeah.
that's not explained.
Yeah, we
And
haven't
even
got
Jeremy says he
that
likes the monster stuff in it. And I like that because they use more practical effects than they do CGI. And I always think practical effects makes monsters more scary. I love their use of
could be
practical
George.
effects.
I don't know because we don't really know yet what George is either. So it
Well,
could be
well,
George.
Kiwi
in a
doesn't know
different
what George
form.
is.
Yeah.
Kiwi doesn't know what George is. But well, he told you. Well, they kind of told you in the first episode when she goes to the psychiatrist. He's an incubus, which is
Yeah,
basically
yeah. Oh, well, I know that much. But, I mean, these red eyes, could they be George? Could
You never
George
know.
be doing that in a different form? That's what I mean. But we don't
Could
know.
be.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
Psycho again.
Evil Boy is back.
Yeah, we're doing some.
Look at
some
him. He just always looks evil.
Yeah, he does. He did good. I will say, whoever this actor is, I'll have to go back and look for his name, but
Yeah,
he
because
did
he's
really
supposed
good.
to look that way.
No,
Yeah.
I will say the acting in here is one of my favorite things about the show is
He
because
did
the
that.
people who do play these roles, especially like him, or as we get into the people who are possessed, I feel like they really do a good job on the facial expressions and just really selling it.
It's called Evil, Kelly Jean.
Yeah, I was just going to
No?
address her. Yep, it's a show about a group that is hired by the Catholic Church to investigate certain situations and figure out whether they are demonic, whether they are
Miracles.
psychopathic. They're assessors that come in to judge whether like an exorcism might need to be performed or different aspects of that.
Well, Jeremy, we will find out exactly what happens to this kid and whether he goes for adoption or not.
Yes, and the card test that they're doing, it's a test that basically sees the level of empathy someone has by how because typically a normal person will see those and their facial expressions will change as they go through the different cards. Like one looks sad, one looks happy, it looks angry, and she's kind of judging his expressions that he makes to judge the level of empathy he might have. Sorry, I'm into psychology.
No, you're good.
No,
that's part, and that's what Kristen's there for. She kind of does all of those, psychology questions, and then in this one we have her and David kind of tag teaming. David comes in with more of the religious side, asking him questions, and then while she's watching, and kind of observing how he is reacting to David, and then vice versa. David's kind of watching how he's reacting to her questioning. So that's kind of how they assess things. They can kind of sit back and everybody take their little, role.
Not a cop.
Yeah.
Sorry, not a cop, Kelly. It's a priest, a psychologist, and an IT guy.
Yep. The start of the greatest joke ever. We just don't have the punchline yet.
Yep, we haven't figured that part out yet.
We're going to have to figure that out.
We'll get there.
I think that
John,
might be
Purple John, put that on the notes.
Problem.
Yep, notate that, John. Notate.
Well, eventually, maybe Ravener can come up with a story.
Maybe.
Ravener story hour.
So we're trying to figure out if this kid's evil or not. Of course, anybody thinks you hold a crucifix, you're going to get burned, or it's going to have some sort of negative effect on you. So David hands it to him, says, will you touch this? The kid's like, I don't want to. He doesn't like, oh, another thing too, I forgot to mention. The kid particularly does not like dark spaces. He likes the light. And I think I don't know why, but I that stuck with me in that episode because he did not like in the church, it was kind of dark in there. But he wanted to be out in the sunlight. And I always think of like when you read about the devil being the brightest star and stuff like that, that I don't know why that hits or why my mind thinks of that.
When compared to darkness. Yeah, that's a good call because it's almost opposite. You would think the devil is associated with darkness and shadows and that sort of thing. But you're right. It's always said that he's the brightest star. Good call.
And it may not mean it just could be nothing, but that totally stuck in my head when I seen
that.
And he touches the cross. Of course, David kind of tricks him into it, like, reverse psychology. Is the kid like, oh, you're so scared. And he touches it and nothing happens. He's just sulking there, getting tired of the questioning because he's trying to control the situation. He's very much so the sociopath that, no empathy, no emotion, wants to manipulate, wants to have control.
Yep.
Textbook, almost to a T. They played this kid just like that. And he plays David all the way through this episode.
Yes, he does.
He finds David's weakness and what they have together, which is, we'll get to that in a minute. But it is, no, I'll go ahead and tell it. No, I need to tell it because all you guys out there love comics. He's a comic book lover and he wants to be a comic book creator and he is, psychopath. And they find a common ground on comic books.
Pretty sure.
Also, Kristen and David have the conversation of how would you go about adjusting or fixing this type of behavior. And it's the fake it till you make it. She's like, you almost teach the emotion, have them mirror it until it kind of sticks with you.
And I thought that was stupid. I thought that was so stupid for them to do because I'm thinking you're literally teaching a psychopath how to manipulate
to be
people.
Normal. Yeah.
That's the catch-22. That's the catch-22.
That may be okay for a child maybe with like autism or something who has a hard time expressing emotion but still feels emotion.
Yeah.
But for a child who is completely a psychopath or person in general, you're literally giving them tools to cause great destruction.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Kristen, of course, worrying about if it was the copper in the pipes that was causing this child to have problems like the mercury, when you get basically a poison from it, and it's like the Mad Hatter syndrome or something like that. I think that was what that one was. I could be wrong.
Yes.
But I think it's like, the Mad Hatters because they're dealing with certain chemicals and stuff like that. And eventually that will seep into you and cause you to go crazy and mad. And so she's got Ben basically checking out their pipes. And that's where we get Ben the Magnificent. This is the first introduction to Ben the Magnificent from the girls. They give him that nickname throughout the rest of the show.
Well, he gave himself that nickname.
Oh, that's right. He gave it to him.
He introduced himself as Ben the Magnificent.
That's right. Thank you, Keely. See, you were so needed here. I need you.
Yes, and he kind of is like, if you guys know that you all talk at the same time and nobody could hear you, like understand you, because the girls tend to have this like joint voice that they all start just talking at once and you can never decipher who's talking.
Mm-hmm. And the girls get back on the game. Mama's not home and they go and they vanquish Finatra.
And I believe this is when they
you just catch what I said, yeah.
Yes, I just caught that.
So they kind of take him out and then we get Rose 390 and whatever it is it part of the game? At this point, we do not know if it's an actual person that is joining the game or if this is part of the game. Because I questioned when I first watched this, was this, I know, it was terrible. They was evil. I mean, they just he was just chilling in the bedroom. He said, hey, I mean, he was a little animate about it, but they just totally like dredged up the fireball and took his ass out. It was highly.
Rest in peace, Finn. Rest in peace.
They need to be grounded. It's freaking Leland. It could be, we will find it out. Not this episode. It's a few down the line. I think by the end of season 1, you find out all the questions to this video game as well as a few others. So, but I'm sorry, I didn't even leave it up to the chat. What have you guys been thinking about this so
Justice
far?
for
Are y'all like
Mantis.
into it, or have y'all been like liking the monsters, the mystery?
We all
really
know.
seen
We
much
all
of
know
Leland.
George is. We all know George is a fan favorite. Everybody loves George.
Y'all talking
Justice
about
for
Jim?
Mantis.
Justice for Mantis. Yeah, I love it.
I know.
You should have had that sad music in the background when it came up. That like sad puppy dog music.
Ben
This
Linus wannabe.
chick. This creepy chick right here. Whatever AI, real person, it may or may not be. Throwing out everything to confuse everybody. Yes. The Jim hate is real, Snugs. It is real.
Yes, we don't like no Jim. No
Awesome,
Jim.
Jerry.
That would have been good, Crazy Mad. He would have been so much better as George. I mean, and From. If George played Jim, it would be so much better.
It's the Ring Girl John, yes. Basically, yeah. It's this
Maybe
creepy
George
chick.
is the big bad and From.
She's got the girls summoning demons from the game,
The
basically.
Ring. Oh, I love the Ring. Yeah, actually, she does look like the girl from the Ring.
Yeah, she's creepy. It's
But
like
do you
at one
notice
point her
that when
face
she
glitched.
walks,
Yeah.
yes, I was just gonna say that when she walks by, her
Yeah.
face almost glitches into like this
It's
monster
like right
type
at this
of face.
part, but it doesn't show it on this screenshot. I'll go get it for another. I'll show it next time. But yeah, her face like almost like looks like weird, right? It's not just a glitch. It's like the real face is trying to come through or something.
Yeah, it glitches the cover of it. And so it sort of half comes through and then goes away again.
This is really creepy though, because like when you hear her talking to him and stuff, and she's like, "It's fine. You just come. Have you tried to open the board
Yeah,
yet?"
come play with the Ouija board because that
Yeah.
always works out well.
Got this little dash-looking cut up here, or whatever. I don't know if
Always
that's her
works
hair.
out well when you start messing with a
Oh,
Ouija board.
she's such a pretty girl. But all the boys want to date
That's
her.
like the y'all. Do y'all realize that looks like the dress on Annabelle almost from the Annabelle movie?
Yeah, kind of
I've
does.
never watched Annabelle.
Yeah,
It
that's
kinda
even
does.
creepier. That's
Yeah,
even
that's
creepier.
too scary for me.
Yeah, that museum is like 45 minutes away from my house. You could actually go to their house. Who's the lady that does Annabelle? The ghost lady and her husband. I'm forgetting their name right now. Oh,
I didn't know.
somebody
that
in
was
the
the
chat
same
help me.
person.
Who's the lady? They're out in Long Island. Oh, gonna have me looking this up now.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I'm sorry. I'm listening.
The Annabelle movie. Who they're
Milkshake
like
brings
there's
all the
these.
boys to the yard.
I'm sorry.
Damn it.
But I'm
Let
sorry,
me
Dana. What
look
about the
this up.
Annabelle movie? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying you could actually go see the real Annabelle doll. It's like 45 minutes away from my house. The Warrens.
Yeah, you told me
Thank
about that.
you.
The Warrens.
Thank
yeah,
you,
the
Ravener.
Warrens. Yes,
Thank you.
The Warrens. Yeah, because they're part of that
Somebody's
series.
helping me. Yeah, and their house is out in Long Island, and you could actually go there and like take a walk through their like museum and shit and see the real Annabelle doll. I'm good. I don't want to be bringing nothing home with me.
Yeah,
but
I
you could
wouldn't
actually
want to
go.
doing that. Yeah, same. Something might
But
attach
the main
to
girl, crazy. You talking about Kristen? Kristen Bouchard,
Oh, what?
our psychologist.
Yes.
The main girl's name? Yeah, Kristen is the main. She's the psychologist, the main girl.
Don't say anything bad about Donna.
Worse,
We
her
will
or
not have
Donna.
any Donna bashing.
I took
We
it off.
will
It's gone.
not
It's gone.
Have any
Did
Donna
you get Dana
bashing.
worked up?
No.
Calm here, people.
Shame. I'm ringing the shame bell. Shame.
But yeah, the girls, they get caught.
Ding.
They basically get caught red-handed playing
Thank
the
you,
game.
Kiwi.
And
You're welcome.
Ben, shows the mom, or shows Kristen what it's about. Kristen's, thinking back to the boy who's psycho, is thinking what the mom said, it's just one lie, it's one fib, and next thing you know, they're turning psychotic. So a lot of these things that Kristen goes through with each episode, she kind of brings back home and kind of emphasizes on her own family.
Yeah.
But this thing here literally glitches the screen. So Ben's trying to put like parental control so they can't play the haunted game anymore. So they don't, so they can still keep the VR set, but they don't have to play it. And when he goes to do this creepy little chick here literally glitches the game for a second and like tells him, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm getting rid of your perv ass." He's like, "Fucking pervert out of here with your voice modifier."
I will dox you. I will dox you.
Yeah, like to the next century or something like that. He said it was good. No, but yeah,
Yes.
he got rid of that for now, sort of, kind of. We'll see. But we get back to the kid, and now because he has done what the psychologist has told him, we're gonna mimic good behavior. We're doing our homework. We're praying at night. He also was cutting the grass. He's out here in the light. He's having such good times. Everybody thinks this kid is better. He's talked to David about the comic books. He talked to him about all kinds of stuff. So David thinks that this kid is actually coming around. But little does he know, in the scene when he's talking to him, the kid literally was like, "Yeah, I prayed to God for something, and it came true." Because what was the line he told him? With faith and with acting upon it, you will get what you require, or what you requested from God.
You just have to ask for what you want.
Yes, something like that.
Asking for what you want.
It was like with faith,
you ask.
If I pray,
with faith and you act upon it,
yes,
then you will get. God will hear you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen, hi. What's up?
Supposedly.
What's up, Jen?
Yeah,
allegedly.
supposedly. Which to me, that was another, like, everything they did with this kid to me was so stupid. Even like David telling him that. Why would you tell a psychopath that with faith and action you will get what you desire? I don't know. That's just me. I would have not went with that, but
they did everything wrong with this kid.
Everything
That's
wrong
all
with it. And it ends very
and they're going to
fatally.
find out at the end that, they did everything wrong. Oh, here we go. Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah, this part is sad. If you don't want to see this part, I understand. This is going to be very sad. Although it was sad, but the baby does make it. The baby does make it out, but David realizes that the boy has thrown the baby in the pool, and the baby's basically drowning. Yes. And David gets the baby out.
ECC.
Yeah, so the kid was just sitting beside the pool in the chair,
watching his sister
for the baby to die, because he asked God to take her. So
as he's praying,
right here, look at it. All right, they got the baby.
They told him to do.
They got the baby. They saved the baby, and Mama's coming to get the baby, and he is pissed off. He is just disgusted by the fact that they saved this child. He is just like, what the hell? Y'all told me if I did this that I would get what I wanted. Well, So
it's basically like he found out Santa Claus was fake.
Yeah, David couldn't understand it. David was just completely heartbroken because he didn't understand. And he told him, "You said it with faith and if I acted upon it, I would get it." So they go to this is their the church's exorcism guy. He is one of the main guys that does the exorcisms in the show that they show us. I think there might be some other people, but he's one of the main ones.
Yes, it's a whole separate, not every priest can perform an exorcism. It's a special branch within like the Catholic Church that are allowed to perform exorcisms. And I think it's typically you need three signs of something out of like these 10 signs that they look for to be able to act and actually send in somebody to exorcise somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this show makes it look way easier to get an exorcism than it actually is within the real Catholic Church. It is very rare that they are going to send out somebody to perform an exorcism. It's not as common as this show likes to make it seem, but that is how they would judge and determine whether to send out the exorcism priest.
Mm-hmm. And we got Rose come back, and she basically freaks these kids out. I mean, I want to know is how. Well, I guess I know how now. But this person right here says some things to the girls that at the time I thought he should not know, or person, whatever this thing is. Damn it, see, Kiwi, this is hard.
I think is Otis leaving? Are you saying bye? If you are.
Oh no, he was saying blood because here it was.
Blood and cheese.
Yeah, the blood and cheese.
Oh, it's that.
Where is it? I missed it. There it was.
He's got cherries, and I thought he was saying cherries like Cheerio. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
Yes.
Maybe if the kid had got more exercise, they wouldn't need to exorcise. Very good, Jen. Could be true. Instead of locking him in his bedroom.
Yeah. No, I don't know what they were going to do for this kid. And I'll tell you, like I said, when we get to the episode that reveals some things, then we can really. I can't wait till we get there because this is killing me not saying certain things. This is so hard. But yeah. So Ben basically he child locked it, right, and supposedly knocked this person out of the VR set, but somehow they're back and they're telling the girls basically their dad is in heaven.
Yes,
these two were the only two awake. They go to mom and explain to her what happened. So of course, mom's like, the VR set's taken. That's done with. We're done. Regardless of whatever's going on with that, it's gone. And they have a little conversation and, all that kind of stuff. But then we get to the extras. But this is the saddest part of the episode.
Yep.
And this is around, like, we're just basically right before Halloween. And the police are there and they show up and they're wondering, what's going on. And mom opens and you hear the cops talking behind him and there's blood on the door frame back here somewhere or on the wall or on the floor. And you hear the cops asking about the blood, and she's just telling him, as a mom, I have to do what I have to do, basically. They claim he ran away.
Yeah.
But then she's like, but, I've got to protect my kids.
Yeah.
We basically make the assumption that they killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I'm not a parent. I cannot imagine having to do something like that.
No.
Yeah. Well, it's very much so implied, and even they say it at the end that they killed him.
Crazy man.
Yes. So it's a very heart-wrenching realization when they all just are like, yeah, she killed him.
And I thought something that was really interesting because with all that going on, with everything with the baby and then the mom and dad, I guess, killing the boy, I wondered, did the boy accept the murder or not? Because he gave supposedly the mom a comic book for David before he ran away, according to her story. And so why would the mom know which comic book? She gave him a particular comic book. I believe it was the one that they had mentioned earlier in the episode when they were talking about comic books.
Yes, when David called out his little thing where he told the kid to go on the train tracks
and
count to 42.
Yeah. And I don't think the mom was there for that conversation, like in the room.
No.
So I don't know. And I mean, I'm sure the kid could have told her, but it was just weird because they didn't make any mention of it other than that she gave him the comic book at this point at the end of the show. And it was so weird. It's this comic right here.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. For some reason, it's almost like I feel like the boy accepted the death and wanted to make sure that he's almost like he's still a part of him was still human or good. And he just wanted to still connect. It was just so weird that they gave this comic to David at the end. I don't know why that just like sat with me, and I still don't really know what it means. But yeah, you guys who've watched it, what do you think? Like, why give the comic book at the end when the kid's dead? Like, how did the mom know? And why even think of that?
Think that he's actually missing? Do you guys think the parents killed him? Like, how did you take that ending? I'm just curious with you guys too. Like, how did you guys take the ending? Do you guys agree that they killed the little boy, or do you think I don't know, they locked him up somewhere?
No, I'm certain that they must have killed him. There was blood on the wall. The way the mother was acting, it wasn't like I'm desperate to find my missing son. It was he's gone.
Yeah,
I had to do
he's dead.
Yeah. And you guys are moms. As a mom, can you relate to what that?
Nope.
Like, could you imagine having to make that decision?
No, I couldn't.
No. I don't know if I could ever kill him. I think I would have to find somewhere else to put my child. Like,
exactly.
I would have to have, like, I'm sorry, my husband would have to take the other kids or vice versa and live somewhere else. So it would be a very tough living situation. But I don't know if I could come to terms with killing my own child, even knowing what they did.
Yeah.
Because they're so young. Like, we're talking about somebody who hasn't even really hit puberty yet.
And you at that age, you're going to assume they're going to grow out of their bad things they're doing,
His were bad, though. I don't know.
I know. I was just going to say, he threw his baby sister in the pool.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, you will assume that he would grow out of it. I don't believe he ever would, but that's what a parent would assume. So it has to have been really, like, so bad for the family to have gotten to that point. I can't imagine.
Yes, and then the episode ends.
How bad it could be to have to kill your child, but maybe.
And then again, like you're saying that, yeah, Kristen brings it all back home. All that stuff from work she brings back home. And she's sitting there just thinking about her own kids. And it just brings her to, because as a mom, you just cannot imagine. I couldn't. I would have been crying too. David's praying and just trying to figure out, like, why? What did they do wrong? How did they fail this child? Which I could have thought of a million reasons how they failed him. But for the show's sake, See how else?
And that's the end of episode 4.
Supposed to learn how to swim. Well, you're supposed to be there with them.
Oh my goodness!
Make sure they swim. Yes, I do. There are the mommy classes that you throw your baby in the pool and they're supposed to learn how to swim, but you're supposed to be in the pool with them as they learn.
Yes, you're still supposed to have supervision and not the psycho kid being the supervision.
The Good Son. I don't know. Have y'all seen that one? I don't think I've seen that one.
Yes. This episode very much reminds me of that. It's the same kind of situation, a kid about his age that just, I think it's Macaulay Culkin, if I'm not mistaken, that plays the crazy son like him and does a really good job. But it's the same concept. They call in all these people and nobody could fix him. And they basically teach him how to be a better killer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to agree, Ravener. I'm like, a lot of the show is a bit far-fetched, but it is a show. So I just take it with a grain of salt.
I mean, for that episode.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't, so far-fetched. But
that's why I think this episode is one of the better, because it isn't that far-fetched. This is definitely something that could happen in the real world.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, pretty much all of these things are. When you find out the answers to them, there are things that could happen, but then there's outside things that could not happen,
Yep.
Like parts that just cannot be explained, and so they just move on for now.
Mm-hmm. Wait, this is fiction? No, John, it's not. Shh. It's not. It's real.
No, it's true story. True story.
Absolutely. It's in New York. Yeah. It has to,
the names and faces.
New York City? Come on. This is exactly where you would think this would happen.
And I'm not even going to not agree with you.
Based off what Dana's told us.
I am not going to
man. Finn's still here. He has resurrected and he is back, guys.
Finn, you're alive. You're alive. Oh, I don't think he knows what we're talking about.
No, he doesn't. That's the fun part. But yes, Finn is back. He is resurrected like the phoenix he is.
There you go. It's a documentary.
It is. But yeah, guys, that was episode 4. That was episode 4, Rose 390. And as we go through too, another thing to keep a track of apparently is all the numbers we see. So 390, the pair of 8s. I don't know. Supposedly those are supposed to mean something. I haven't figured it out yet, but if you have, let us know in the Discord.
That would be amazing.
John, justice for Mantis.
Oh, he's driving. Justice for Mantis.
Will you stay safe out there? Watch out for fireballs, man.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try to share my screen for this next one. But any questions, any comments, anything, guys, in the chat or the panel? Anything y'all want us to?
We're still taking too long.
Well, it is what it is.
I know. I just realized we can't change it. We just
I know.
Can't change
well,
it.
Part of it too. It took me forever to get the screen sharing too, right? So it wasn't.
Yes.
See, it's doing it to me again
we'll
now.
knock
like
off
it doesn't.
Some time.
Doesn't want
It's
to show
nothing to do with me and Dana Marie sidetracking conversations constantly.
No, it's all my fault. I'll take all.
What are you
blame.
talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. None whatsoever.
Silent right through this.
Nope. I don't know. I'm unaware of that sidetracking. It's aliens. It always is, Snuggie. Don't you know that? It's always aliens. And I kid you not, if a friggin' spaceship comes down at the end of this show, I'm going to be really mad.
Oh,
I'm going to be really mad.
It will be all worthwhile if it does.
I might have to drop out and drop back in. I don't know why it's doing this. It didn't do this to me last time.
Go for it.
Let's
see what's going on in the chat.
It's not even letting me pop up the share thing again. All right. Well, I will be right back, guys. You continue to talk about episode 4 amongst yourselves.
Oh,
Snuggie says he's going to be stoked if it's aliens.
me too. I
If
want
all else
everything
fails,
to
it's
be aliens.
I
I'm
mean, you
big
can't.
on it all.
That'll be friggin' God comes down and he's just an alien. It was me the whole time. It was just me.
Now, that's one thing. I was just having a look at my notes, and I did
Yes.
note that they said the boy only started showing all of this 2 years earlier. So if he
Yes.
was born a psycho, why did it not show up until just 2 years before this?
Yes, that's a good point, and that's why the mom was kind of like, I'm thinking maybe it is demonic since it just came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
They described him as a loving kid, and something had to, or maybe something was activated within him.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, we can't say too much about that, but I'm wondering. So I'll keep that in mind for future episodes that we know are to come.
Yes.
Well, there we go. Apparently, StreamYard does not want me to. It's going to make me jump out every time we do this and jump back in. I don't know.
That's okay.
StreamYard loves to play games.
We did fill the time. I mentioned that my notes, I had a question that about Eric when they first met the family and that. The mother did say that his behavior only started 2 years earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if he was born a psychopath, then it would have been always there. Whereas she said he was a nice, sweet little boy until 2 years ago. So we're thinking perhaps there could be some trigger that gets triggered at a certain age. But we need to wait for further episodes.
Yeah, and you'll find out because there's some other kids that, damn it. See, Kiwi, you asked me this question, and that is, I can't say anything without.
No, I mean, I know about what.
But that's why you'll find out with that.
But I don't know if there's
because you found out about Kristen's with that, right? Her connection to that. So you will find out that connection will show itself happening in a similar manner but different.
Okay.
That.
Yep. I'm with you. Other people will understand this conversation in a few more episodes.
Take notes, John. We have to come back to this right here.
Yes, Jeremy, it is the duck is giving me a run through tonight.
I give you credit. Okay. I give you credit, Scarlett. You're doing it great. Better than I would do, because I would have already the stream would have shut down already.
Okay, it's over. I can't do it.
Exactly.
Crazy. You're asking me on a live to try to send these screenshots. First of all, Dana probably has them. I know Kiwi doesn't have. I have to send them to Kiwi, and then I don't even know if I could do that while trying to do this. You were asking too much of me tonight, Crazy Mad.
And I don't think I could
share it in a private and then have Kiwi or Dana screen share.
I don't know if I could even do that, and even if I could, I would.
No, we don't have rights though.
Yeah, we would crash the entire channel. Rights. It would be the whole YouTube would just go down. We don't want to try things like that.
It's only Scarlett that can share or highlight.
My computer would just like explode.
Yeah, we would explode the internet.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we're doing great. Jeremy says we're doing great. That's all that matters.
There we go.
Quack and weave. Yes, totally.
That's exactly what I'm doing tonight. I am very much so.
Fart noise.
Quack and weaving.
My girls are awesome. They know exactly what to do. And I just sit here and hope they don't need anything from me.
Girls, you mean Scarlett?
Well, no, you helped me when you sent me the episodes. I wouldn't have been able to figure that out.
Yes, we are Jeremy's girls. That's right, John. John knows. See, he's keeping notes.
Sharing them with you on Google Drive. It was a tough job, but somebody's got to do it, eh?
Exactly.
Hey, man, me and Dana went through it today trying to share or send some stuff. So, hey, we are still learning, but we are getting there, and we are just.
But aren't you proud? I figured it out. I figured it out.
Proud. We got it figured out, and we did it. And I'm just happy you guys are here for the ride with us.
All right, come on, moving on. Episode 5.
Y'all ready? Y'all good? We're good?
Yep.
All right, I'm ready. This is episode number 5,
Thanks, Golden.
October 31st. So this is going to set during Halloween, and we get I call it the Ghost Hunters episode, and that's where we get these 3 are ghost hunters. Let's back up.
Yeah.
And it kind of gives you their names, who they are. This one's the only one to me right now that really matters, although I'm not saying the other guys don't. I haven't seen them reoccur in any meaningful way other than just with kind of the Ghost Hunter
pass
stuff.
over the dumb Italian.
So we got Gotham Ghost. And Ben gets, and this is really just a Ben centric with the Ghost Hunters. They kind of, the sets split off in this episode for the most part. He's off doing this while the other 2 get to do an exorcism, I believe. Is it the exorcism?
Yes,
yeah,
this is where we see
the Hopkins case. Yes.
Yes. It's going to be Kristen's first taste of an exorcism.
And we get Leland and the mom. Oh, okay, this is not Leland yet. Yeah, it's Cheryl's date. He's got the hiccups. She's not impressed.
I think that was such a setup. I think Leland
I think
did something and gave that man the hiccups because it was not no normal hiccups.
There's Leland sitting behind her. It's a very obvious
stalking his prey.
All on purpose, yeah.
It's so creepy.
He's after Kristen, so why not get to her via her mother?
Pretty much. And the girls it's Halloween, everybody's trick-or-treating, we're having a good time, and oh my god, it's the scariest scene ever.
Make out sesh.
Please don't leave, people. We'll get past it. Don't leave.
So we didn't want to see any more of that because they basically meet up in the alleyway. She ditches her date and meets up with him in the alleyway.
It is Ben Linus. Yes, that's correct.
Ben Linus. Oh, there we go.
Oh, sorry, CeeLo.
No, I was trying to highlight the comments. I was trying to find the one that you were talking about. So you are good. Y'all keep saying the comments because it reminds me to go highlight them.
Who's the boss? Jeremy's the boss, and then Scarlett's the leader. Scarlett's like team lead.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. I forgot to put that up for you, Kiwi.
Oh, yeah, I saw it earlier.
Okay.
All good. Thanks. That's when I put us back on track. That was our sign. We're off track.
Good. See, John, you're doing your job.
Yeah.
This one's pretty good too. The girls get to have a little get together with their friends, and a girl named, what was her name? Was it Brenda? Was that the name
something would it be?
Brenda.
Something would it be? Yes.
Brenda.
I've got it written down. Who is she?
They don't want the girl there because they're like, oh, she's some new kid, I think, or she's not.
Brenda, yeah, Brenda,
Brenda.
not Brenda. I've called her. Brenda, not Brenda.
Yep, and then I believe
the burnt girl or Brenda, not Brenda. That's the 2 names I've called her in my notes.
And y'all, if you haven't seen the episode, we go through it, you'll know why that she is called Fake Brenda.
I'll shut up now.
But they're going, so then we get to the actual exorcism, and we got Kristen and David. And this exorcism supposedly has been going on, I don't remember exactly how many days, but I want to say at least up to a week, but not quite. I want to say around 4 days.
Yeah, they said it had been a few days. Definitely.
They make you wear glasses as to not make eye contact. And Kristen goes in and is like, basically, this chick is all jacked up. I think I'll have a picture of her in a second. Because it goes back and forth in the episode between what the girls have going on with their night and then what Kristen and Ben have going on.
Yes,
so it's kind of like
the
3 stories going on.
Yep.
They're telling ghost stories. And here is our little Brenda. She got her mask on. The girls can't see exactly who she is, but they're assuming because she doesn't really hang out at school with people too much. She's not, as popular, I guess. So the girls kind of reluctant to want to have her over there, but mom pushed her in, and so they start doing these weird, I don't know what it was a weird game, and she's telling them this creepy story. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Such a Granny Slobbers.
She was telling them the creepy story about the little girl whose parents burned her for being naughty. And then they locked her away and she couldn't come out because she had to wear a mask over her face. Sorry, carry on.
That is absolutely good. Thank you. Good. Because I'm saying, I love it when you ladies do that because I'm honestly trying to multitask.
So good.
So that's right. And then the ghost hunters are at the strip club. They're
we're investigating the strip club for ghosts.
No, actually, this is a TV show a separate TV show on the TV show.
Yeah.
Yes,
Where
it's a TV show
it's
within
one
the
of those
TV
It's
show.
the
fake,
Ghost
they
Hunters,
go and
yes.
investigate haunted places, but
Yeah, the
they
Ghost Hunters.
make all the special effects do it really.
And Ben's there just destroying their whole
Yeah,
their
Ben's there
whole
to prove
day.
them wrong.
Mhm.
Ben's a Debbie Downer.
Sorry, carry on now.
And here is our demonically possessed. And she is all shackled up. She's bloody. She's got marks all over her. She's not been eating. She's dehydrated. And Kristen, as a psychiatrist or the doctor, so to speak, is there looking at it. And she's just like, y'all have got to get a doctor in here. Not to mention the things that are coming out of this lady's mouth, which is, I believe she referenced the 60 as well. Is she the one that
Yes.
talks about them as swine? I think she's the one that.
I believe she mentioned something about swine, and then
Yes.
and Kristen is trying to basically say like she has to go to the hospital. What you guys are doing is wrong. She should be in psychiatric care.
Mhm.
So this is where the first almost little rift comes between Kristen and David.
Yeah,
They almost it's like
highly
the first
argue.
time they couldn't find a common ground.
Yes.
Yes, Ravener. Absolutely no unusual features. Yes, Ben gets absolutely perfect girlfriend.
No unusual features. Love it. We're not there yet.
I think this is when Kristen goes to look up Leland, and she gets a little bit more. I think.
Oh,
it's in-
yes.
No, the
Once
mom is doing the
Oh, that's right.
research.
This is the mom right now. Okay. Yeah. That's
You know,
right.
she's searching that man that she might be boinking.
Mm-hmm. She's getting all the deets. The girls.
I guess that's what you do now. I've been out of the dating game for so long. I have no idea. That I guess you Google who you're going on a date with now. I guess that's the norm. You Google them.
Mhm.
Is that what all the kids say
I
these
don't know.
days? Google.
I have no idea.
That just made me sound really old. I know.
That's what the kids say. I love it.
Is that what the kids
I
say
love
these
this
days?
image. You see them. They're in the basement at this point, continuing the game. They had to poison their.
The
They had to
parents.
find a way to poison.
How would
the
they kill
mom.
their parents?
What was the
Oh
mom?
yeah, their mother.
The mother.
Yep, and now they're trying to bury the body.
And so this
Yeah.
is a suitable place to bury the body, of course. But this, what was her name? She's the one that we really got to watch for later. But she's like, y'all are crazy. I ain't part of this. And she basically dips out. And we get to this part. And I know you're going to want to talk about this, Dana. Do you see this image?
Yes. Do
gonna
people
let
in the
you-
chat get that image? Let's see how good their horror knowledge is. Does the chat get that image?
Do y'all see what Dana sees? I didn't see it. Dana had to tell us about it. And then I seen it. And I was like, oh, that's right.
Yep.
You oogle them
Yep.
through their bedroom window while they're sleeping. I'm not sure who he's oogling. Is it the girls
Yes,
with
this
the-
image is actually an
Oh.
Easter egg and taken from another famous horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, then I wouldn't know because I don't watch horror
Well,
movies.
it's fitting for the episode. As a matter of fact, we are dealing with a exorcism.
Oh,
There
so
we
the
go,
Or it is from
Jeremy.
The Exorcist. Absolutely.
Yep.
Good job, Jeremy.
Yeah, I
Yep.
don't know the movie, so I couldn't say, but I know
It's the
of it.
cover of
Ah.
it's like the cover of the Exorcist movie. It's the priest
Mhm.
standing under the light, and it looks just like that.
It
Just
is like
that.
we got the pictures. I'll put them in Discord. Hey, when do y'all put the Discord link? I'll try to. Well, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can pin it. Can I still pin it? Maybe. We'll find out. If not, it'll be in the chat.
I think
So-
Ravener pinned the Discord.
Okay, did he put it in there? Okay.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
see
he
it at
did.
the top
okay,
of the
yeah,
chat.
he did. Okay, see, I'm not looking at YouTube. I'm looking at StreamYard, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, guys, check out the Discord for all things evil from House of the Dragons. We are
Yes.
just into these shows, guys.
Yes.
But they go. So Kurt's there as the actual doctor to back up Kristen, and then, like I said, we're going back and forth between what is supposed to be this ghost hunter episode and then the Exorcist. basically. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're basically going through, and Ben's there just debunking everything that this guy right here is just he's the
He
worst.
is not having a good day. He is not having a good day.
And she's
Ben,
actually
Ben
like,
is just fucking up his day.
she's on the fence. Well, I wouldn't say on the fence. She believes in the supernatural, although she knows that most of the stuff on the show is fake. She still thinks that some of it's real. But
Yeah, she does believe in some.
I think Ben kind of debunks that later in the episode when they realize what's really going on. Remember what this one's from? Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, that's the wall, isn't it? Or no, that's the smoke. Oh, that's the little ghost monster they had in the Ghost Hunters episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So was
the
Ben,
apparition that they thought they saw.
And it looked a lot better on screen, guys. This is not the best shot because it's hard to get. It's one of them things.
Yeah, really it was moving.
It was moving like really fast. You okay, Dan?
Yes.
Did we lose her?
No, she's still there. Okay.
Ah,
I'm still here.
You crackled for a minute.
Yeah, yes, because I have
the Exorcist
110-pound dog sitting on my lap.
Okay.
So she's like wrapped up on all my stuff, and I'm kind of pinned with this moose on my lap.
Oh my gosh, Jeremy, really?
I know, right? It's
funny.
pretty creepy movie. I don't blame her. I want to bless my house.
Yeah, well, I've never watched it because I know it would scare me too much. And I'm not religious,
like my friend,
so
the Twitch streamer, his mother is also extremely horrified of that movie. Extremely horrified of that movie. It's not even allowed in the house.
Mm-hmm. So here, we got basically Kristen's trying to Kristen and Kurt are the only ones that know that she has switched the holy water with just basically regular tap water to try to prove if this is a psychosis or if this is actual supernatural. So, of course, the guy, he's throwing the water on her and she's still reacting to it as if she is possessed. So to Kristen and Kirk, that's a 100% showing that this is all just in her head. She's just responding to the way, the delusion, basically. And then the preacher's like, well, I am an instrument of God, so therefore anything I touch will be, whatever, holier than thou. So they basically, this is just a full-on argument between them, and nobody really is wanting to give on either side. So the husband ends up having to do it, and that's her doing the water. So yes, this lady's still freaking out.
Yep, and now they're just kind of debating, like,
yeah,
the husband,
yeah, the husband's like, yeah, the husband, he basically told them both, like, hey, y'all need to work together. Like, I want the exorcism completed, but I want the doctors in there to make sure that my wife's not going to die, basically. Yes. And these two are getting acquainted and getting all lovey, and he finds out, they also have like a nosebleed during the episode after they see the apparition, and this powdery substance is what Ben finds. And he finds the hole in the wall where it was projected, and these particulates, the substance was used to create the particulates or whatever to create the image. But because of the substance they used, it can cause nosebleeds and other problems.
Yeah, ghost hunters aren't having a really good day with Ben there.
Here's a drug.
Thanks, John. Yeah, I try and stay away from drugs, of course. Always.
Of course, all drugs.
What are
marijuana is not a drug. Marijuana is not a drug, so that doesn't count.
I wasn't talking about herbs.
Yeah, those are herbs. Those are natural, meditative,
I love that you said
municipal.
I love it.
They're there. It's nothing like this. This right here. This right here is creepy. This dude right here, he's on the phone. Cheryl talking about they're having a strip poker. They're doing some kind of strip poker or something like that.
Yeah.
Of course, he's not stripping. He's just.
Oh, doesn't he say he's got like Star Wars? He says he's got on Star Wars underwear or something.
She says hats or something, and he says no. Jedi's.
Jedi's, yeah.
Jedi's on his boxes. Herbalist enthusiast.
So there you go. You get your Star Wars reference.
Yep. That's us.
Yeah. Yeah,
3
it's fake. Like,
seconds
it's basically, yeah, right. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm basically an instrument of God. So it's, of course, it's holy because God uses me, and through me, the water's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I believe it's holy, so therefore it is holy. It's like how
I
people
think, therefore I am.
can take the top secret off of documents just with their mind.
There's nothing wrong with
If
Jedi
I
underwear.
wield it so, it will be.
Yeah, Jedi underwear. I mean, God, that just makes me like them.
And yes, Sile, we are herbal enthusiasts here. Absolutely.
Strip bingo.
Oh, we sure are. I can't.
Yeah.
This-
Strip bingo. I love it.
It's the first time I've seen Cheryl actually freak out and be worried. And she finds out that Brenda's not Brenda. She's
Yeah.
not. How does a child end up at your house that's not supposed to be there? And
Yeah.
The
impersonates
mom's
another
like,
child.
no, I'm staring at my daughter. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Grandma's like, what? What do you
She's
mean?
sick
No,
in
she's
bed.
she's in the bed. So now she goes into freak out mode.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And look for
And
the
the girls are
girls.
missing.
Yep, except for this one, she stayed behind because she didn't have time for their nonsense. She knew that was not a good,
Yeah, she
not-
said, no,
yeah,
I'm
it's a
good.
Creepy chick.
I ain't messing with these. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just having juice.
Mhm. And so they're going to go off trying to find them. Oh, she tells them they go to the graveyard to play another game. They're going to finish the game in the graveyard. And this is
Well,
getting close to the.
All fun happens in the graveyard. You got to go to the graveyard to have
You
fun.
know what? I was CeeLo, but I had to wait on my delivery, and it got here a little late, and I
no.
have to sit here and try to figure it out right now.
I just been muting myself.
Yeah, I would, and I want to. So it's right here in front of me. Even
I
just-
pre-rolled
and I have to
before
get it.
anything started. I'm good to go. I got my
Yeah.
blunt. It's
Gotta be
nice,
ready.
nicey nice.
That's right. The power of Christ
Hate when they
compels you.
deliver late.
It's the power of Christ, and it does compels me to smoke my weed. It's
If
very
you
powerful.
believe, it shall be. Just
Well,
believe.
there
and
is something
ask
to
for what
that,
you
though.
want,
Even
and it'll
outside of
happen.
like religion, there is something to people thinking that with enough, I don't know how you explain it, with enough belief or enough willpower or enough want, you can create anything.
That's the Wiccan religion.
Yep.
It's also science. They did it on Rick and Morty. He
It
created
is very much so.
what did he create? He created basically a time machine, sort of, kind of.
Anyway, back to evil.
Yes, back to the exorcism, and she is just full on into it. And she
Thank you,
mentions to she freaks out and like slashes the doctor's face. And this dude, her husband's just distraught, like he has no idea what to do about this because she's literally just like foaming at the mouth. She's screaming, talking in tongues, doing it's basically the normal, demonic possessed exorcism type deal. Well, except for I don't think she did the green vomit. That one they left out. But otherwise,
Yeah, she didn't do the pea soup vomit.
no, we didn't get pea soup vomit, but we did get a lot of other things, including the vision that David had with the 3 stars. She mentions it to him.
Yeah, the globe.
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't she also say to Kristen, like, your girls are going to be buried alive or something?
Yes, something about them being, her girls are going to be buried. Yeah, something like that. Because that's when she runs off home and discovers
Yep,
that
because the grandma's calling her.
Yeah, that's right. Bad grandma who's a bad babysitter.
How would she know, like, all this stuff?
The connections keep getting deeper.
It's all connected.
It is. Like, once you start getting into the show by season 3, you realize how deep the connections go.
I told BK we have to make a murder board. We have to make an evil murder board and get the strings and like go from one thumbtack to the next thumbtack.
Oh, yes.
And make a real evil murder board.
She clawed the shit out of Kurt, the psychologist. I mean, she slapped the fuck out of him.
She really did.
She did. She clawed him up. Kristen's even like, holy shit, bro. You all right? Kind of hold on to him.
Wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah, this is where it really gets dark for David and Kristen, and she starts telling them all this stuff, and Kristen gets the phone call. Yeah, we're just full on panic mode basically to the graveyard. Like, just trying to get there as fast as they can while the girls
Can
are
I
literally.
note one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
In this, they're wearing sunglasses so that there can't be any direct eye contact with
Mm-hmm.
the possessed. Yet, this is the only time they use sunglasses.
Yeah.
Was
No, I
it
didn't
only
get
a
it.
specific type of possession? Yeah, I'm confused
Yeah, I
as
didn't
to
get
why.
it either because I figured, okay, no direct eye contact, but man, you still looking at it, and I doubt those sunglasses is really going to stop it from penetrating into your soul.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah, I don't know.
rabies. Okay. Okay, it's rabies.
Oh, so she wasn't possessed the whole time. See, John, you just know everything. Got
It would
to
probably
keep us on
look pretty
track.
much the same.
Maybe
It
actually,
probably
Tied
would.
down.
because
It
she
probably
was
would.
legit foaming at
They're
the
in New York. She could have gotten bit
Exactly.
by a rat. You never know.
Mhm.
Oh my
That
god,
shit
we've
happens in
solved
New York
it.
all the time.
It's a rat
Right,
behind the
yep.
whole thing.
Well, there is a rat behind this, and his name is
Yeah.
Leland Townsend. Townsend? Yeah, Townsend.
Ben Linus.
Possessed by Corey Hart.
So moving on. What? Yep, I
Yes,
think
we're at the graveyard, and they're gonna put poor little Laura. She's the one that gets to be buried, and of course, she's got the heart condition.
They always picking on this little girl.
I mean, they were just that little girl was just a little. I don't know. You'll find out about her later, but yeah, she's just a little meanie. I don't know how to. I don't want to be mean to this little girl, but yeah, she is just fucking crazy too. Nothing but crazy kids.
This girl said she's just mean.
She is. She was mean to him, telling him to shut up and stuff. I was like, get the hell out of my house. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if my mom invited you over here. You can be mean. You can leave. Like you ain't gonna tell me to go like bury my sister. Get that shit out of here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Scarlett's just making
Scarlett's
me laugh.
just having a little.
I'm telling you, man.
So good.
Make me ginger snap in here. I don't know. Okay, but look at these fingernails. I don't know if you can see them when I go in on them, but she had some hella nails on her too. She's
a mess. She is a complete mess.
And she's like all cut up too, and you're thinking to yourself, well, how the hell are you all cut up? I mean, if they got you strapped down.
Well, maybe before she was strapped down, she was scratching at herself or something.
That's probably why she's strapped down.
I know, but she's still bloody. Like you would think that they would have at some point tended to
giving her a change of clothes, freshened her up a little bit. Throw her in the tub.
Under the age of 300. Yeah, I didn't know what that was about. Thanks, Ravener. I am under the age of 300. Only just.
Only just.
Oh, I
by a
shouldn't say
smidge.
that.
By a
Shouldn't say
smidge,
that.
huh?
Hey, BK.
Just a smidge, but yeah.
What's
If I
up,
didn't
BK?
say hey, I'm saying hey now. I didn't know if you just popped in. Sorry. If I didn't get
Nobody
you earlier.
touching that hot mess. Exactly.
No, she is out of her mind. But she does. She mentioned
You don't
the
think
3
she's
stars.
sexy?
I bet we could find some guys on YouTube that would touch that hot mess.
I bet you we
Well,
probably
you know.
could.
She's just into a little aggressive role playing. I mean, she's already strapped down. You know, she's into the cutting. I mean, it's not my thing, but I hear there are some people out there that are into that. So go find her on Evil. If you're into that.
There's a
Simp
fetish
will
for
simp.
everything.
Oh my god. Okay.
Simps will simp for anything. Exactly.
Dude, okay, I can't.
But yeah, so they get into the vision with David because she's seen it or she's talking about it, and the demon is trying to just like discredit it and say it's not of God. And he's telling her, no, it is of God. Don't let the demon basically tell you this. You know, I'm with you. I'm scared too. And he's like, tell it to leave. And it, I guess, just decides to leave her after that.
I think Ravener fancies her.
Yeah. There you go. Got you a good one. I mean, she's married, but maybe we'll find another one for you on here that's still available. There's plenty of psychos on the show to pick from.
I'm trying,
yeah.
John. I'm trying. It's really keeps
Yeah, I'm
making me
feeling
laugh.
You can
But
there
you-
you go.
I can't help it. I got the giggles. I'm sorry.
And this is the first moment because Kurt's never been to, I believe, something like this before. He's very interested in what Kristen has been doing with the work, but he's never actually experienced it, I think, for himself. So this moment after she has been healed, like to them, it defies their logic as psychologists because it didn't go according to the way they would have seen it go for psychology. You know, it's like, okay, this lady just all of a sudden is fine. But before the delusions weren't being rectified the same manner. So it was very weird for him to kind of grasp that. And then they're outside and this light just shatters and just pops. I forgot, what did he say in that moment? He said something. There was something that was said. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, did he say something? I don't remember.
I swear there was something said right before that and it caused, and it was like right at that moment the light popped.
I thought it was just when he stood there and
was he just standing
went
there?
Pop above him.
It could have been. I don't know why I thought there was something said.
Might have said something.
No, you're probably right, Kiwi, because I can't remember what he said.
Okay,
I probably made that up.
He may have said something, but we don't
remember.
So we're going to say he didn't.
So, Chad, if you watched it, do you remember? Did David say something there?
Yeah, did he say
I don't
anything
remember.
at the lamppost?
And we get the 3 stars.
Was he waiting for the bus?
That's what it was. It was the 3 stars. 3 stars are out, and the lamppost goes out.
Oh, yes.
So the 3 stars are in the sky, and that's creepy.
It's that creature. There's so many creatures.
Yeah, which creature, BK?
Yeah, which creature is it? He's
More
just
specific.
saying that. I mean, that is completely correct.
Mm-hmm.
So he covers all the bases with that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cannot deny it's that creature. You're right.
These 2 are pretty much chilling. They're having a good time. They're kind of hooking up, but not quite. They're just trying to get each other's numbers. And then, all right, that's the actual kid getting married.
Wrong numbers.
Yes, just her. We'll find out why he got the wrong number.
I know.
No spoilers. I'll give them all day. Creature. Say. I guess John wants to just say creature again. Kiwi.
Creature. What's wrong with creature?
What's wrong with creature?
I don't know. He likes how you say it, I guess.
Say that. Well, last time it was, what was I saying? Oh, Benjamin last time. Everybody was laughing at Benjamin.
Creature? Is it creature or is it creature? How do you want to say it, BK?
Creature.
BK said he thought it was creature.
I might have said creature. Just
all right.
Lazy
Stop
talk.
judging accents.
All
no
right,
more judging accents.
Getting us off subject. Now we're trying to learn how to pronunciate things. Got another episode to get through.
I could tell Crazy Mad and who else was it? Was it you, BK? How to pronounce Timuera. Timuera Morrison. They spent ages on Blue Milk trying to pronounce it correctly. So sorry. Carry on.
Yeah. But yeah, the little girl, Brenda, fake Brenda, she basically completes her little story, and the girls freak out, and they tell the mom and grandma kind of what happened, and they're like, "Where's Brenda at?" And you never see her. All you see is like the mask in the graveyard, and then it shows her walking down the street and like scaring little kids and stuff with her face, which is why, like Kiwi said, it's basically her story that she was telling earlier to the kids. So we think she's all burnt up by her mama, and she don't like her mama, so she probably killed her mama somewhere.
Yes, but if you remember, she runs into those little boys, and the little boys see her. So is she fake? Is she real? Is she something that maybe just comes out on Halloween?
Yeah, that's what I questioned. Because it's a Halloween episode. If it had not been Halloween, I just would have 100% assumed she was alive.
Yeah, see, I think maybe the story she told about the little girl that got burned was her, but she didn't survive.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm saying. I think she's the ghost of that little girl, and but there's something else later after we get to it that when you go look up the shows and stuff, and it says like, the names of them and some other, I forgot what it was. BK found it, but it says that she's one of these others, Kiwi. The others that we can't talk about right now.
Yeah, the others. I know what you mean.
So that's what I said. It's so weird. I don't know what her deal is yet. I don't know if we're done with her yet. We haven't seen her again yet.
Yes.
But Yeah, definitely gonna keep it out for
I
Brenda,
really
not
like that
Brenda.
end though, with her walking along and then the two boys, and she says boo because she
Hmm.
hasn't got her mask on anymore. And then
Yep.
her laughter. It was her laughter that I loved
Yeah.
afterwards. It was
And these
Yep.
little
hysterical
boys right
laughter.
here, they was all there's. I think there was like a Superman or something like that. It was Iron Man or something. And
And
yep,
she
I
said
forget.
them with
She
her
just like
face.
takes off. She's like boo, and they like run away.
Yeah. And then she laughs hysterically. I just loved that laugh. It was so evil
And
and
what's up
fun.
with the evil people having these white dresses? We got Rose 390 with this weird, creepy white dress. She's in the white dresses. It's almost like they're trying to show the purity and the light with the evil and the darkness with the good.
Maybe. I hadn't
Yep.
even taken note of the dresses.
I didn't
Zombie
I
either,
just
to tell you
kind
the
of
truth.
noticed
Yeah.
that because we went through them, and I'm just thinking like Rose had the same, like not the same dress, but it's just I don't know. The
Creepy
style
kids
just
equals the others. Kind of, yeah. Kind of. There's more.
zombified. Yeah.
The others are more.
Yeah, but this is
than
another
just
good
the creepy
episode.
kids.
Yeah, creepy kids. We're trying to use code words, and we call them the others. BK, look, Kiwi has set forth a very strict rule on spoilers, and we are doing our absolute best
Yes.
to follow them, and you're not helping.
Because she's watching them
Naughty,
as
naughty boy.
we
I
watch them in the
don't
watch
mind.
party.
I don't mind little bits of spoilers. It's fine. But we're not in season 2, so can't really go into stuff that we don't know in
Mhm.
season 1. I don't mind if it's part of season 1.
Because we
I'm
find
not
out
that,
what
I'm not that strict. Come on.
Well, I don't want to give away nothing. I want that you don't want us to give away. I want it
It's
to be all
just, yeah, if people haven't seen that far ahead, then they might not want spoilers. I don't care.
But that's the
other
end of the
people might
episode,
not.
right?
Yes, that is the
Yes,
end
that's
of that
the end
one.
of the episode.
And I'm gonna see if it'll
Yeah.
let me share properly. If not, then I'll have to dip out and come right back. We will see if it wants to work this time for episode
We
6.
spoil
But while
it.
I'm trying to get all that set up, y'all, any questions? Anything y'all want to touch on the chat
Oh.
panel on
Yeah,
episode
you guys
5?
think that she was real? Do you think that she was fake? Do you think, like, was Leland behind it? Like, who would be able to set up something like this? Do you think like this has Leland's little grubby
Yeah.
fingers all over it?
I just
Well, I
assume.
don't know. I think that something else has its grubby little fingers all over Leland, and that's what has its grubby fingers all over these others.
These
Other
others, the other.
But no, this was another good episode.
Because they're kids. Yes, that's it, BK.
Telling you,
We
creepy kids
spoil it.
are creepy. I hate creepy kids.
They are the worst. Alright, I'm doing that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try it and see what happens. But yeah, that was a good episode because it was like a 3-in-1 episode.
Yeah, there was more than, there was like 3 stories going on because of the mother meeting a Leland.
Oh, it's gonna let me show him this time. It's not gonna make me leave. Oh, thank you, Mr. Duck.
Ah, you got it now, see?
The duck said
You're
okay. The duck said I'm allowed. He allowed me to share. It's all
Winner,
good, guys.
winner.
I have won over the duck again. Apparently we were in a
Brenda,
fight.
not Brenda, was her own thing separated from Leland. Yeah, I think that it's some other bigger power behind the scenes that.
Well,
they're
yeah,
all
because
involved
when
with.
we find out about the others, then yeah. But when I watched it, I just assumed everything was Leland was behind it.
See, now you understand why I called her Brenda, not Brenda.
Mm-hmm. It's Brenda, not Brenda, and that is how she, I think, is described. Like when you go look up the character or whatever.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
BK knows. BK's got a lot of the goods on this show.
Yeah,
He's
BK's
helping
been
us a
doing
lot.
the work.
Yeah, he is
what if
definitely
it
giving
didn't
us some
seem
good
like
stuff.
Cheryl was.
What's the name of this
genuinely
episode,
spooked. Yeah,
Scarlett?
Let me find my notes.
fake Brenda.
X equals 9.
The burnt girl.
Are you talking about the
And
last
we all-
episode or this episode? The one we're about to
This
do,
episode.
episode 6 is let X equal 9. The last episode 5 was October 31st.
Okay, so this
Awesome.
one we're investigating a miracle
Yes, I cannot
lady.
reach my notebook.
This is the prophet, I believe.
Yeah, the prophet.
Grace. We get to get our prophet, our first prophet.
Yes, they've been
tell
asked
us-
to go and look into a woman who claims to be a prophet of
She's
God.
from China,
Here's
I
the voice of
believe.
God.
Yeah, I believe she's from China, but she's here. And I guess I'm assuming that something happens with her status later in the episode as far as her. I don't know if she was.
Yeah, she got deported.
And I don't know what her full status was here as a United States citizen, but that becomes a problem later in the episode.
Yeah.
I think he mentions it. I think he says something like she didn't renew her work visa or something like that.
I had a feeling it was something that she should not have been deported for, but you'll find out later why she gets who is behind. I think behind her deportation. What are we
Sorry, I was just John and BK.
What are they doing in the chat? Distracting my Kiwi here. Look.
Sorry.
We're trying to get through. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all are good.
We're almost there. We're almost there. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it.
So that you can't hear me laughing all the time.
No, I want to hear you laughing. Don't mute. No, I'm just messing with y'all. Y'all are fine. I will be on here for another 2 hours. I'm fine to keep going.
I'm going. Let's go.
I'm so awake right now.
Do it. Do it.
So you never know, maybe we get Kiwi to stay up with us all night. We have one of them long streams.
Pure pressure, pure pressure, pure pressure.
I got to be up early.
I know. We won't keep you up too late tonight.
It's only 10 to 6 here.
Oh, that's right. See, and you're in the future too, so I forget sometimes.
10 to 6 tomorrow for you lot.
Yep. And apparently we all survived. The day looks nice over there, Kiwi said, so we're all good for at least another day. Make it
We're
through.
good for now.
No apocalypse has hit yet that we know of.
Nope, still alive.
No
zombies
demonic zombies. It'd be terrible. But yeah, this is Grace, this lady right here, and she is working basically like a daycare while giving prophecies to people that literally come in every day. And she gives them just kind of holds her hand, and sometimes she even has to like use this. What is it? The beach ball that's back here.
Yeah, because she says it makes it easier for her to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how like serious she says when they ask the questions. Like, so you hear the voice of God? She's like, yeah. What does he sound like? He whispers. Like she's just so like her answers are just so great.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's all serious. Like yeah. And sometimes God sounds like a fortune cookie. I think it's great.
Oh yeah.
And Grace does become much bigger part in. This isn't the last time we see Grace either.
No, she is going to be
blowing up her toy.
Mm-hmm. It helps her to, I guess, get rid of the other sounds and listen to God, like you were saying, a little bit more clearly. And so the church doesn't want her to be a prophet. The church is not wanting this because they see it as something bad because of what her prophecies may unfold to be.
Yes.
And as we get through the episode, that will become clear. Right now, they just think that they're just assessing to see if she's an actual prophet or not, but there's a little bit more to it. And so they kind of go back and forth debating with things. And then they kiss on this one. I forgot. Is this the dream? Yeah, this is Kristen's dream. Okay, yeah. So Kristen and David, this whole thing's been going on between them, but little does she know, this is not David. This is George.
Yeah, George is coming.
George. Y'all ready? Did y'all guys think George was not coming back? No, George come back. He's not leaving.
Yes.
She thought for teacher. Yeah.
For teacher?
Sexy.
For preacher?
Yeah, the preacher. He said teacher. It's funny. But yeah, she basically has a nightmare with him. With George,
yes.
And it's disgusting. She basically made out with George. It wasn't David. And we're going to move on from that.
She did BK. It was so yuck. She did.
She did. And she wasn't very happy about that either. She was. We were all grossed out. Nobody wanted that. He wanted more, of course. George was into it. Look at that face.
Yes.
He was looking for tongue.
Yeah, he was looking for something. He almost found it. And then we get this creepy scene. These two lovebirds hanging out.
God,
he's very crispy. Yeah,
Ew.
He does look it. Oh, yeah.
It's just
Leland.
hard all around, guys. I'm sorry. Hopefully you can stomach a little more.
Cheryl and Leland are out partying it up, dancing, having a great old time.
Yep. at the club with all the kids.
Oh, and this
And
was
Dana.
one of the I'll let you go ahead and tell it.
No, you go.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
this was when one of the prophecies that she told the first lady that was sitting there when they entered, she said to leave your home because it's going to be
It's going to
engulfed
fall
in like
into
a
darkness.
fall into darkness, and the whole building that these people used to live in collapsed, but they moved out right before.
A sinkhole opened underneath it.
And it was pretty much, what did she say? She said you need to leave your house before it
falls into darkness
or
something.
Darkness, yeah. But there was only her and one other tenant living there, and she warned the other tenants, so they both got out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's her on the news telling everybody.
So is it something she predicted? Are we putting a check mark in the prophecy box?
I believe so. We have to.
They're still trying to debunk it, though. They try really hard.
Because most of her prophecies were, I think they said they were too personal, or they had yet to be.
They didn't prove some of them because they hadn't come about yet.
Yeah. And they're so personal, it's hard to follow up with like individual cases. And then, of course, they all looking stuff up, trying to figure out if this is real. And then, who are they doing on the phone? Who are they talking to? Kristen? I'm assuming they're talking to Kristen.
Yep, they're talking to Kristen.
Always talking to Kristen. Rick James, bitch. And Kristen gets a prophecy of her own, and it gets real personal for her. Of course, she tells her not to
wear or stay away from the color red.
Now, first she asks about her daughter.
Mm-hmm. And that was very heartbreaking because her daughter with the heart condition, she's wanting to know if that's going to be healed. I believe she says it will.
She does.
And that will come about again later. We will see if that prophecy is foretold.
But she also, told her to be wary of the color red. But that's the only info she gave her.
Mm-hmm.
So her daughter comes out in the morning wearing a red top, and she immediately is not pleased.
Oh no, she's like, here, it's ugly, here, take mine. And then she doesn't realize she's wearing red earrings herself, and her mom's like, hey, you got red earrings on. She's like, what? No. Taking those off.
So she's removing everything red and hiding it away.
Yeah, it's
because
very
she doesn't know
superstitious.
what the red thing is. She just knows red.
And we get a lot of red in this episode as we go forward.
I think the red that she needed to be wary of was her mother.
Yes.
Yep. I was just going to say the same thing.
But I believe that the red.
The end of the episode, it shows the red dress.
Sorry to spoil. See, I'm a spoiler.
All right. Well, you open the door, so you never know.
We're just following your lead. When you spoil, we know that it's good spoilage, so we will spoil with you. We will spoilage together.
Sounds good.
That sounded interesting, Dana.
I know. I try. I try. So I have to be useful in some ways.
Kristen's back with Kirk, her psychologist, talking about George and her dreams because he's back again. And so she's trying to get control over her dreams. And we talked about lucid dreaming a little bit. But this is another technique. It's basically she's going to have a repetitive thing every hour throughout the day that she has to do. It has to do with registering an alarm. And so that way when she's sleeping, that repetitive cycle will continue and she can wake herself up if she needs to. And also reminds her that it's just a dream. Correct. I believe she won't see the blue string on her wrist in her dream, only in real life. So she knows this is reality and this is not.
Yes.
Okay, this is where she gets which prophecy? Yeah, this is the one about her daughter. This is
where she asked about her daughter's heart condition.
Yes. Sorry, yeah.
No. I thought it was at the same time too. I couldn't remember.
So did I.
Where she asked she asked her, do you have a question?
And she got a little upset with the prophet, she was like, getting mad at her and stuff. Like, I can't believe you're blowing up a balloon to tell me about my daughter's heart condition. And she's like, I'm sorry, I'm making this personal. And the prophet says, no, this is personal. This is absolutely personal. And I understand all of your emotions and they're absolutely valid. And they're just kind of having this emotional scene. And then the prophet just starts, almost like she can hear something, and she's hearing God, and she starts drawing these just weird images that don't make sense until they take them back to the church. And then they start to figure out when they talk to the preacher dude again.
This is the first time we see the codex.
And this is a highly classified document from the church that nobody gets to see, supposedly, but yet he has it here, at least part of it, so for them to see. And they find out.
Yes, but I think that he got the copy because of an article they read where Grace was predicting something. So the Vatican released this just because of Grace.
Yes. Yeah. And then they basically let these assessors check it out. Well, it's not the whole codex, of course. It's not even all of the prophecies that are foretelling of this particular prophecy, I think.
No. But they don't know that at this point.
They think it is. So they think this is supposed to be like what the downfall of the church, the prophecies that this prophet is telling right at this point. Later they find out it's a little bit darker than that. And he's basically showing it to them, and they eventually, Kristen figures out what's going on with it. And there's some really creepy stuff going on. We're gonna have to we're gonna have to deep dive into these.
She finds the sigil that is inside the diary.
Oh, look at that tree. We got people on that tree.
Isn't that in this part?
Doesn't that look like a DNA strand almost?
Which sigil?
The sigil in her daughter's diary.
Yes, that one's that comes in this episode.
Is that? Yeah. Okay, it is this episode. That's all right.
And this is weird. Like I said, this is all on the prophet or the prophecies from the church's pages. I don't know what they mean exactly. I mean, they tell us kind of, but I don't know exactly the forecoming. I mean, this is very telling. The fact you got people basically on trees, and you got dude underneath.
Grace is magic. Yes, she is. I think.
And this is the article that Dana was. I think it was right. Dana referenced. I think it was you.
Yep.
Dana.
That was the article that triggered. There was something in there that I think the church said was like one of the prophecies from the book.
Yes. And that's what made them send them to investigate and see if she's for real.
Yep.
And this is where I think we get to her next dream. So she goes throughout the day kind of checking her wrist, and then I think this is where she doesn't see it. Yep. And here we have George.
Yeah, so she has that string wrapped around her wrist, and she has that alarm. So every hour she checks to see if she can see it, and she touches the string or pulls on it or whatever.
And notices that it's not there.
And and if she's dreaming, of course, the string won't be there. So it was to help her to keep checking. If she does it every hour, it becomes a habit, even when she's asleep, to continue to check. Yeah, carry on. Sorry.
No,
just because you mentioned the string, I thought I'd explain what the string was.
And so when she's in her dream, she doesn't see it. That indicates
the string is missing.
Dreaming.
And then she looks at the sign on the ceiling. Oh, no, it wasn't the sign. Yeah,
no,
she
just
looks
up. Well, she just looks. She's in her office. This is her office outside.
There was no real reason for her to look up, was there? Did we hear a sound or anything?
I think she heard something and she just looked up.
Yeah. His slimy, slurpy sound, probably. Whatever you call it.
And I think, is this the one where she battles him a little bit? Yeah, we get this weird one with her on the mountains, basically like where her husband and stuff are, where they like to go do things.
String theory, scribble notes.
Why can't she dream of a string?
Well, I don't know. This is what her therapist told her to do.
The way the show does is they explain that there's certain things, I guess, that when you're dreaming, you don't really pick up on, or you won't have in your dreams, but you will in reality. So honestly, I'm gonna have to do some deep diving into the psychology a little bit. But I know that the one about
doing her homework. I'm sorry.
I believe what it is that the string is physically around her wrist in the waking world. And when she goes to check it, she could actually physically feel it and see it. So when she's in her dream, the fact that she can't physically see it or touch it is why it's not there. I believe it has something
The
to do with
actual
that. But
physical touch part.
yes,
Probably.
yes, that's
Yeah.
why he says check it, touch it, see that it's there. You can't do that in your dream because it's not like reality. You can't physically touch it. So by that, when she looks down at her wrist and doesn't see it, she knows she's not in the real world wearing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
True.
go look up the exact psychology because I can't
Next
remember.
week.
Kurt talked about it a little bit in the episode.
Next week, Scarlett will have all the details. I'm telling you.
Yes, John, take note of that.
Yep, John, notes.
John hasn't been giving me my notes, so I don't know what to go.
That's because they're all
do.
scribbles. Didn't you just see what he wrote? He could send you some pages of scribbles.
Yes, string theory with scribble notes.
They look noted. Scribble,
Noted.
scribble, scribble. How she empathizes with her patients / subjects.
Oh wait, how
It's
about?
how.
I'm sorry.
Did we
it's
miss
probably,
something?
Yeah, this part probably.
Stop telling my secrets. Sorry, John. It's very
But yeah,
well
she's-
written in cursive.
But yeah, they go through a lot of the psychology in here. I'm gonna honestly look that one up because I cannot remember, and I do a lot of lucid dreaming.
Yeah, I can't.
And I
have
don't
no clue.
remember the reasoning behind that, other than the repetitiveness. But that to me would make sense for the alarm, not for the string. But I'm gonna go back and figure that out because I know why the one for when they see the words over the bed, because they say you're not supposed to be able to read in your dreams. Although I debate that because I swear I can read in mine. So I've been trying to lucid dream to that effect and see if I can do that. Stay
Scarlett's
tuned.
been testing on herself.
Now, I've been testing these theories in the show. I'm not sure how accurate the string one is over the wrist, but I would think the alarm is, because just the fact that you have the alarm set and going should wake you up anyways.
It is meant to be to do with lucid dreaming, so
Yes.
so that you can keep control in your dream. But we'll let Scarlett investigate and explain it really properly, the Scarlett way.
Investigate.
I was just reading my notes because I forgot that. Oh, we may not have got there yet, or did we get past where she gave David his warning?
Hey, Darren boy. Yes, we are talking evil. We are deep diving into it, and we are on episode
Hello,
6.
Darren boy.
Oh, hey, Darren boy.
X, what is this 6? Yeah, this is 6. Let X equal 9. So
Yes.
welcome. And if you have watched this, then you know who this is. This is George, and he's messing with her dreams as always. It's almost like this dream, she's trying to have a normal dream. And like, because she goes from seeing
she's
him
climbing a mountain, you
to
know,
climbing
like
the mountain, and then he's
normal.
kind of there, and she's like, "Oh, I'm tired of you." And then
her
she's back
husband's in
here.
that dream too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like over here somewhere on the other side of
Yeah.
her. And then he's like, "What is that?" or something. And she's like, "What?"
Yeah.
And she looks over and she finds George again. And she's just like, "Would you just leave me alone, George?"
She steps to him though. She's like, "Get out my way. You
Mhm.
ain't real. Bye."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Am I?" Comes back at her though. Like she does. She literally does.
If
I
I
would say
wasn't
for a
real,
good
could I
second.
do this?
Yeah, for a second, I thought she had control over it in her dreams.
So did I, until he did
this.
that.
Yeah. She's talking to him. He bites her.
Yeah,
he just
bites her and she
latches
screams.
on. I
and
mean, it was
wakes up.
bad. Yeah. So she still doesn't have
Meanwhile-
control over that. But then we get back to Grace, and she's talking. Yeah.
Oh, this
talking
is
to
the David part. Okay.
Mhm. And I guess he's showing her his images that he has drawn, or is this hers? I think this was his.
I think they're hit.
Yeah. Because he's trying to still get, since she's having visions and David also has visions, he's trying to get a handle on his, because he's having to use basically like mushrooms in order to kind of force the visions that he
Yes.
feels like he's not as connected. And he actually, I think he debated on even doing that for a little while, and then he went back to it because he's got former drug problems and sex addictions, which goes into the demons that follow him. But they're trying to figure out all these different prophecies, and she tells him, and this is where things start this is to me one of the first real pieces that will connect things as we go along. And it gets into the little triangle. What was it called? Where is it?
Move, fish, get out the way.
It's not on here, dang. Where's the triangle? Did they talk about the triangle? What is the triangle?
Oh, the Euler triangle.
Yeah, the Euler triangle. And it's another one of those great geometrical shapes that we all love.
I think I'm saying it wrong. It's Euler or something, isn't it? Euler triangle, I think it's
I know I
actually
couldn't say it
pronounced.
right. And so I was
Yeah.
hoping the picture was because they do that.
Somebody in the chat knows how to say it properly because they corrected us last time.
Well, perfect.
I think it might have been Ravener who knew. Do you know what it was? Somebody corrected the spelling of it in chat last time, or one of these times.
Euler.
Euler. Is it Euler?
Yeah, but I just think we're pronouncing it wrong.
No, that's what BK said. Euler. He said Euler,
Yeah.
but I don't know how to say it, so we're saying it wrong. My bad.
Timura Morrison triangle.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it is.
There we go. Thank you, VK. See, he's one of our good ones that have been deep diving with us.
Onometry me.
Spreadsheets for us. We got to go over our spreadsheets. To be fair, BK has done our homework.
Put it in your notes, John. All the answers.
We need our cheat sheets. We need our cheat sheets.
I'm going to look up how you pronounce it because I'm pretty sure somebody corrected me last time. Hey. So I'm going to see.
Yes, I agree that George has been harassing her since like friggin' day one.
Mm-hmm.
He has loved her some Kristen.
So he's ready to dream again. So the basically Grace told him this stuff about the triangle, and he's trying to figure out what all that means. And we get the triangle, and he starts like he literally is just like laying there, and this stuff just starts popping up like in the sky, basically in the room.
Okay, it is pronounced Euler. Rhymes with boiler and coiler. That's what it says.
Robert said he finished our dirty joke.
Yeah, Euler Ravener said too. That's the one. That's how you pronounce it.
Yes, post it in the Evil Discord, and you never know, you might see it next week.
Maths, yes, maths.
It's a little dirty.
Write it down.
We're okay with it being a little dirty.
John's just going to write down the word maths. You know that.
Thanks, John.
Scribbles.
Thanks. It's going to be scribble, maths.
Just put maths
scribbles, maths.
Euler triangle, and it's going to have. Oh my god, this is going to be so good when we get to it. I can't wait. I want to get into it now so bad, but no, really, it comes in season 2 when we.
I know.
End of season 1, and then season 2 picks back up where this will really take off.
Yes.
I'm only 3 episodes in on season 2, and I haven't found out. So, don't tell me.
I'm not telling you yet. I'm not
no, don't tell me.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is yes, it does have important meaning later, and it's not done with yet.
But I want to know.
You will find out soon.
I don't want to know.
You will find out so soon. If you're in season 2, you will find out very shortly.
True. Okay.
So dude's like basically out of his mind on drugs.
Yay!
And Kristen walks in and she finds him, and he's all like just
yes. Hold on, we gotta give Aldous a round of applause. Puppy is asleep.
If we had a woe, we would give him a woe if we had one.
I know. Wait.
Yes.
Oh, Ravener, right?
Do I have a woe? I might have a woe. Hang on. Is there a woe in here? I have to look through these videos.
It's Ravener's voice. We'll just make him write woe in the chat.
I was just saying, I mean, if it's in here, I can find it.
Can you play it? I don't know.
I might be able to play it. You never did, Jeremy just gave it all up to us like that. Start playing random
ass stuff. He gave it all up, did he?
I could do this one. I think
Jeremy, that easy.
No, I can do. Wait, there it is.
Whoa! Yeah, go Scarlet.
There you go, I found it. Sorry, Jeremy, I don't think you mind.
Oh, and look, Ravener did woe as well.
See, I could do some glitter.
Everybody's woeing. Aldous with the maths tool.
I got to pitch back up on the chat.
Oh, nice, Jeremy. It's nice. Okay.
We're figuring things out. We're figuring it out.
So for all you still hanging out, dang it, I got to get to the right thing. There's too many little side things. There's chat. There's all kinds of stuff. But
Hell
yes,
yeah, I'm
for-
old there,
this is
Aldous.
For all of you for sticking with us, you deserve it, and for Dana.
Yeah, and staying away.
Glitter. Everything's better with glitter. If I had some, I would throw it up now. Too.
Boy. Okay, Robert, we'll have to read that before the next live.
Yes, put it in there tonight, and I promise
He's
when we're
already put
done,
it in.
I will read. I'm gonna read it tonight before I go to bed.
It's in there. Chapter 1.
But sorry, guys, back to you.
Yeah,
We're just very
sorry.
sidetracked.
Carry on.
So
Glitter. Oh no.
he's out of his mind, drugged up, and Kristen's like excited because she's figured out what it was
He's
that the
tripping
prophet
balls.
had.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
high
he was
on
tripping
mushrooms.
hard.
He's so tripping balls.
Yeah, he was on the
Wait,
hell
answers the
mushroom.
door like, "Ooh, hey."
What's up?
And then he just giggles.
He's like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
He does.
Kristen's like, okay, you are right there.
Oh, there's the kid y'all were
Okay.
talking about. Okay, we'll get to that in just a second. That was the kid. This is the episode you're telling me about, Kiwi.
Oh
the kid
yeah,
on
the
the chair.
creepy kid on the chair.
Yes.
Yes.
That's next image. But this is where they put together the
Look
Grace's
at that
prophets
fucker.
that she wrote down with the actual church's prophecies. And then we get this creepy little kid. Like he was still drugged up, right? At this point.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't say fully drugged up, but he was still kind of tripping.
First kid I would think of would be the kid that we think is dead. From
Yes, Ethan.
Ethan, the psychotic child. That's who, if I would just see this, that's who I think is. I don't know who it is, honestly. If anybody in the chat knows that's been watching and you got a good idea of who you think this is, please let us know because I have no idea.
Yeah.
My guess is Ethan.
Just
Sorry, go ahead.
creepy.
Go ahead, Kiwi.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I'm
It's
sorry.
just-
I see that
you can't
motherfucker in
see
my
its
room.
face.
I'm moving. Like I'm leaving. I'm not staying. I'm not
Did you
gonna.
not see that the first time you watched it?
I don't remember seeing it, honestly. I don't know how
Ah.
fast it was. I don't know if I just
It was
It's
pretty
looked
fast.
away
It's
for a
it's really
second.
quick.
I don't know if my
Yeah.
cat jumped up on the table and I had to walk away for a second. I mean, I don't know how I missed it, to be honest with you. Because now that I'm seeing it, I'm just like, holy shit, how did I miss that?
Yeah, because when I said about it, you guys didn't know what I was talking about, and I wanted answers. And you still don't have them.
I still don't have. I mean, it's Ethan. The best I can think of is it's Ethan.
That would be who I would think. The only kid that we know that quote unquote died.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
it's-
Oh well.
it's
I
the most
guess
famous scene from
surely we'll find out sometime.
Friedkin's film, maybe. I don't know. Do y'all know
It's
what that
very
is?
odd. It's just odd.
Friedkins or
Oh.
Friedkins.
It's a
You know
long
what's gonna
joke.
wind up happening is they're just gonna wind up putting stuff up here for us to read that they know we can't read. No,
Oh,
I
it's
know,
evil
Trying to-
omen.
trying to
Or
get us to sound all crazy with our accents.
see, Crazy's still here. He's judging us all.
Yeah. Can always depend on Crazy for an honest critique.
Yes.
Yes.
I think they're all taking notes tonight, ladies. They're all taking
Yeah.
notes tonight. They're all taking notes.
Well, as long as John's taking notes, that's all that matters.
John needs to go and have a look at what Robert did to see how you take notes.
Mhm. Oh,
There
and
you
this
go.
is when we get the Leland gets to meet the family.
Oh, yeah.
And Kristen's not gonna
Fun
be
times
happy.
coming.
She might. I ain't gonna say what she's gonna do. We'll see in a second.
Yeah,
But
we'll
yes,
get there.
Kristen. You just imagine if you were Kristen, what you would do to this man right here coming up in your house after you done told him to leave you.
He
and your
wouldn't be
family alone.
leaving. He'd be
So-
down in the fucking Hudson.
He's gonna be somewhere.
That would be what us Italian calls sleeping with the fucking fishes.
Mhm.
Fried kins. What's fried kins?
We were trying to figure that out too.
I don't know. It's southern. I haven't heard what are we talking about. I don't know.
All this- You're stumping us, all this. You're stumping
But
us.
I don't fry my relatives. That's not nice. We don't fry our kids. That's got to be northern. Dana, what do you know about this?
I make pasta, so
Out of her kin.
I fry some chicken every once in a while.
Yeah, we know all about fried chicken down here. I don't know about no kin.
Oh no. We love you. We love you, Bosley. Don't worry. We're not harassing you.
He says, I
We
feel
love
Making
targeted.
sure that you take notes.
Well,
He's
that's the
supporting
role
us.
of Bosley, John. You take the hits when we can't.
He always had to deal
Well,
with 3
no,
crazy
you take the
chicks.
hits even when we can.
Yeah.
True. I was trying to be a little nicer. I was trying to make it 50-50.
Oh wait.
But-
Oh wait. Is
but
it
yeah,
because of
it's
Robert? Is it
90-10.
what did you? John? Is what you're saying because of what Robert put? I didn't read it yet. We got to read that.
Okay,
All
now
right.
I gotta
All right.
go.
Let's finish this episode. We gotta finish
Yes.
this episode.
We're
Now
nearly
I
made
gotta
it
go.
through
This is the
3.
good part, though. Hang on, Dave. This is good stuff. This is where we get to find out. Oh, Kristen. It's a
And he's
small
playing with her
world.
children.
Yes, he's in
Imagine
the
that.
bedroom. In their bedroom. They
The
got
man
these little dream
you
catchers.
consider to be a psycho evil person is in your children's bedroom playing with them.
Giving them presents, just and her face alone, that just I'd have felt it too. I would have had to. I could not have. She honestly was so poised between the moment she right here and when she walked his ass outside. I could not have been that calm. Now when she gets him outside, it's a whole nother story.
Mm-hmm.
She basically gonna stab his ass. She's
Not
gonna
quite stab him,
just gonna
but she's
slice him
going
up
to
a
make
little.
sure that he doesn't want to come back.
Yes, they're gonna be seeing red again.
She is, yes, seeing red. They will both be seeing red soon.
And she walks his little
She
happy
picked
ass
up
out
a
to her
knife
house.
from the
Yeah.
kitchen and
Yes, she
on her
did.
way out.
She's got it right there. She's even got a towel, as you can see.
Yeah,
she's
she's prepared.
premeditated this. Like she's just
Exactly.
already quickly knows what to do.
Yep.
Psycho. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, that's scary. It's a little scary to know, but I get it for Leland.
I don't know what you do for your children.
Shit. I would have hit that artery. I would have been like, bleed out. Bleed out.
Yeah, at least she just makes it so he has to leave. She doesn't kill him yet. or
I would have
try to
made a
kill him
scene in
yet.
that fucking house. I just would have kicked him out and everybody would have known. She's trying to be all secretive about it. I just would have straight kicked him about the house.
Yeah.
Call
Right,
the
she
police.
did- she was very
I would have
polite.
kicked him like literally
was
out
very
the house
polite.
and hit him in the head with something, but you gotta be
Because
careful.
he'd be leaving Stumpy if something.
Oh, BK's singing.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Chevelle
goodness.
song. I love that song, as a matter of fact. Seeing red again. Yeah, I like that song. Good song. Not gonna really sing it. That's all you get. Enjoy it. Clip it. That's all you
Just got a small taste. Small taste. Scarlett has many hidden talents.
Just never know what you'll find here on Jeremy's channel with us angels.
She's like a little box of surprises. Something always new is popping out.
Love that. Look, we got straight up just like sliced his neck. Got the blood coming out. She's just loving it. I
But
think
she did not hit the artery. She made that very clear. He'll survive.
Well,
As long
if
as
he
he
gets
gets
to
to
the
the hospital.
But
in a
Leland's
certain
sick
amount of
ass is
time.
enjoying it too.
yeah, he was.
He's
into
like,
it,
oh
too.
yeah, I like it. Fucking
Nice.
sicko.
Nice, crazy. I'm jealous. That's okay though. I can't deal with concerts. It's just too many people. Like my space. I can't deal with them all up on me. I can't deal with people all up on me. Give me my space.
I
did
love
it.
going
I
to
did it for
concerts.
Bayfest down here when we used to have Bayfest, but that's when I was younger, and I cannot do that again.
She needs
I
space for
love
starting.
concerts.
Jesus, I'm pretty sure that was something you and John were into.
Sorry.
Moving on.
Oh. Singing
Look at that
away.
smile. That smile. That sick, twisted smile of enjoyment.
Yeah, this is when he tells her that he's never been more turned on by her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty disgusting.
I
Yeah.
would have put that knife somewhere else.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And now she just like nonchalantly walks back in the house and like wipes off the knife, puts it in the thing, and is like, oh, he hurt himself. He
Mhm.
walked into my sharp, serrated climbing.
But she's like,
Knife.
it fell. It just kind of fell and hit him. And mom's like, what? She knows that that's not, no. she knows Kristen's acting crazy. And then like this back here, Leland made dinner. Beautiful dinner back here. Some kind of roast of some sort.
I thought it was meatloaf.
I don't know what it was, but she's
He
gonna throw it
cooked
out.
something and she tipped it out. She don't
Yeah.
trust him at all.
Hell yeah. I would have threw that out. I would have threw the garbage pail out. I would have threw it all out.
Mm-hmm. And Mom thinks it's, her not wanting her to date somebody and little issues like that. But no, Mom
That's
just is
true.
blind.
They're
to how
not going to get
crazy-
back together with your father.
Hey, Tim.
Timar, what's up, man?
Hey, Tim. Thanks for joining us
The crazy.
in this crazy, crazy, crazy world.
This
Okay,
basically
so
is what,
now she has to tell her mother.
yeah. And this is basically what I think Leland wanted. I mean, among other things for this evening, which was to tear these two apart.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
Yes.
cause that rift. And then basically get Mommy Dearest on his side and just keeping her basically feeling, with less support and all that kind of stuff. So she's feeling more alone. She's more susceptible to things. She's got, George at night to deal with and all this other crazy stuff. So Mom's not going to be there to help. And it's getting a little hard. And Leland's really putting the pressure on her.
Yeah, I mean, he did his job. He definitely he wanted to cause that issue, and he did.
There's the sigil and the diary.
Yep, and these are the red diaries that, of course, Leland gave the little girls, and I believe only one of them had this in it, and I do not remember which child it belonged to. I do not know if they specified, but I'm assuming.
Well, later on we know which child it belonged to.
We're thinking it belonged to the little vampire teeth girl.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think it belongs
obviously it must
to
have,
her.
because she's the only one that came from there.
You're giving away spoilers. We're not.
I'm trying not to.
I told you it's
Damn
hard.
it.
You got me held back here, and I'm like, I could have done spoiled all of
I'm too
this.
high.
This
I'm
is
too
why
high.
I didn't want to watch ahead.
I'm too stoned. I'm too stoned for this.
Yeah, I mean, Mary Jane tried to kill me already once.
Yeah, talk to her about that, man.
I know.
They're like, this is
Not-
weird. Like,
not
I've
nice.
never, and I mean, I've seen some stuff because my kid's been into a million of these little notebooks. I probably got a million of them around my house. I typically don't see red ones with unicorns on them like that. That the coloring to me just seems off for a little.
And
kid's
don't
movie.
remember what Grace said. More red.
Well, yeah, I
Stay
know
away
the
from
red,
red.
but it's weird, like the fact that it was to begin with, like almost like he made these or some shit because it's got the unicorn on it, but it's got the red on it, which is weird with the unicorn. I don't know. Usually we'll see other stuff like pink or purple or blues or something. I usually
Yes,
don't see the
it's not
reds
as
with the
girly
unicorn.
as you would think for a diary you're giving to a little girl.
Yeah, no, I'll punish myself later, John.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah, TR,
really
we're
strongly.
we're deep diving into the first 3 seasons of Evil and kind of like getting everybody caught back up so that when season 4 comes out, hopefully this spring, somewhere around early to mid-spring, hopefully we'll get some. I've been looking every day. I haven't seen a release date yet. I didn't look today though. So if, as soon as we get that release date, which I'm ecstatic for, I cannot wait till we get it.
Yes, I want it already.
Take a shot. That's a good plan. I won't last very long. You won't hear from me much after that because I don't drink much.
You know what, John? Continuity matters.
Tim wants us all on the floor. Take a shot.
It could have been just
forget
red,
about it.
And it could have just had a little red on it. It didn't have to be so red. It could have been like, I don't know, been a little some kind of mermaid or something with red hair. Like
she's still like these diaries.
Stuck on
no,
this
John.
diary.
John said, "Don't worry, Scarlett. The props department hadn't heard of it either." Just saying, man. It just doesn't fit right. I mean, I don't know. They could have just been red. I would rather it just been red. If it hadn't been for the unicorn, I wouldn't.
Is it up there with the girl
Obviously,
wearing?
Scarlett has looked at every possible diary for little girls.
Because
And
I mean,
if
my
they
kid
don't
just
exist, then there's something evil going
just
on.
something evil going on here. These are not normal. He did not just pick these up from Walmart.
They were just sitting on the shelf like diaries for little girls.
No, he got them from the Hotter store. Helmut. He got
Oh,
the wooden
Helmar.
helmet.
Okay, I got you now.
A
I'm
hot
sorry.
resort.
I'm sorry. Oh, God. See, by the way, yes, I did load my bowl, so we're herbalizing right now. That's why it's getting even crazier.
That's all right.
No
We nearly
drunk streams.
finished.
Forget
We
that.
I don't know.
we're
We're
finishing
due,
up.
but I think we're
this
gonna
thing,
stick
so we
to
can
3.
just sort of babble now.
Yeah.
This is the last episode for today, considering we already went long,
Yeah,
longer
we're
than
already
last
hour
time.
and a half, or
We're
half
getting
an
there.
hour in.
We can do it. We can do it. We're almost
I
done.
think there was more quality this time. Last time there
Oh, we
was
should do-
more story time. This time there was more quality talk.
Mhm.
We should. Crazy Matt saying we should do Yellow Jackets.
Hallmark. Getting a haul. No, Hallmark.
Maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen Yellow Jacket, so I'll have to watch it. I know y'all talk about it all the time.
Scarlet.
Crazy. I just haven't gotten
We
to
need
it
a
yet.
shame bell. Jeremy, you need a shame bell on this
You know
channel.
what? There's
We
like
have to
20
have a
episodes.
shame
I
bell.
mean, 20 different
Shame.
shows on my list of shows to
Yeah.
watch. If y'all would
Yes.
stop putting shows up in the Discord, I could keep up.
Shame, Scarlet.
Did y'all put like
Shame.
3 in there?
Many.
3 or 4 more this week? Or
Because
movies and
we should have
shows?
watched that other one too that I mentioned that your mum's into, Dana.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all just killing me, man.
I mean, I
Killing
have
me.
been watching it, but never thought to tell you guys.
I just can't keep up.
Which
I gotta
one?
watch so many.
Yes, we want a shame bell.
Yes.
With the word shame and the bell ding donging.
Yes.
That's what we need Jeremy to make.
Yes. He needs to make
Yeah,
a
we're
shame
so
bell.
mean. Who are we gonna shame? We can't shame the chat. We have to use it on.
Well,
the show.
you'd be
We can
getting the
shame
first
John.
one
We
right
can
now.
Shame John.
How are you gonna give me a shame bell when I'm the one that has
No
to?
Yellow Jackets.
How are you gonna do this,
Shame.
Dana? What magic
Shame.
techno Dana powers are you gonna bestow upon me?
You know what? I will find a way. I will
Techno
find a
Dana's
way. I will be
Yeah,
fine.
like, look,
Swear I'll
Jeremy-
figure it
Yellow
out.
Jackets.
Yeah,
Don't
Jeremy's
worry.
got that covered.
It's under
Jeremy's all
control.
over it. Yeah, see, crazy.
I
no
haven't
But
worries.
seen
Jeremy,
Yellow
Scarlet
Jackets,
has not
so I'm just
seen it.
waiting.
Shame on her. Shame.
Oh, it's just another one of those flinging same sort of things. It's not my thing. There's no spaceships. I need some spaceships or, something.
Like I said, he's
that.
gonna get the bell, Dana. But who has to use the bell? How are you gonna get them to use it?
Damn it! I will find a way. I will find a way.
She will sneak it into the
Challenge
pictures so that
accepted.
occasionally it just rings.
I just start ringing it on it like randomly.
No, we'll
I'll
get
hold
Jeremy
the
to add
recording
it.
up to my microphone.
We'll get Jeremy to add it and call it glitter for
Oh.
Scarlet, and then we'll say, "Oh, Scarlet,
Scarlet,
needs
hit the
glitter,"
glitter,
and you'll
hit the
just press
glitter.
it, not realizing.
Shame.
But look, it's over
And it
here
was a
though.
shame.
But he's gonna have to change the picture too, because like when it comes, all the videos come up, I can see what they are.
We will
Like,
find a way.
It's got a thumbnail. It's got everything. Y'all gonna have to really
we will
outdo me.
find a way.
Look, you already told me, so now I'm on guard. Y'all messed up. It's gonna be some
I did
shame
get
bells on
Yellow
somebody.
Jackets. I just never watched it.
Let's
So.
see. Let me find something for y'all. No, all right, let's finish this episode.
Aliens, yeah.
I'm
Aliens.
gonna go through all this stuff on here and find something to put up. I'll
What was
glitter
that
bomb you
other-
again. The glitter
Librea,
bomb.
that was the show I was trying to think of. That's a good one.
Cece,
too.
what is wrong with you guys? Shame bell for Cece too.
No
Yellow
shame in the
Jackets.
chat. I did not allow the shame in the chat.
I'm gonna
No.
sit Cece down and we're gonna watch it.
The guilt cometh.
Raya and what's the other one? Silo. That's the other really good one.
Yeah, there's some good ones out there though. I know this year everybody's excited because we're gonna get to between what Jeremy's gonna cover and I'm sure we'll whatever we decide to cover. Man, there's
Oh my
gonna
god,
be
we
some
went
good
from having
content.
nothing to where all of a sudden we're gonna have so many friggin' shows. It's gonna be like what to watch because
Yeah.
they're all just gonna be dumped on us at once.
But we're almost done with this episode. That basically like they go back to the main guy at the church and they show him what Kristen found with the prophecies and how they connected to the churches. And so they want to know more. They're like, you need to get her here. She's got to write everything she can on these prophecies so that we can figure out what it is. I think at this point they also tell David and them figure it out from here that it's no longer, because they read it, he's able to interpret the Latin or whatever, and basically it's like, yeah, this isn't about the end of the church. This is about the end of the world. This is apocalyptic style prophecies. Not good at all.
It's not a good book.
Mm-mm.
Totally,
It ain't
Jeremy.
preaching of rainbows and
Yay.
sunshine.
Absolutely, Jeremy. I know we're gonna get What From and House of the Dragons like basically back to back or right on top of each other from the way they're talking.
And hopefully Silo.
So
I'm
good
hoping for
year.
another season.
Looking good. Things are looking up, hopefully, for entertainment wise. Anyway.
Yeah. And that other one, what's it called? Monarch. I started watching there. I've seen the first 3 episodes of that. That's looking good.
Mhm.
When my mom's done with Person of Interest, I'm gonna have her check out Monarch because she's a big Godzilla fan.
All right, so where are we at? Let's finish this off.
Yeah, y'all ready to finish this up? I think we're gonna
Yes.
make this our last
Oh,
episode.
this is where they
tonight.
found out she's been deported. They talked to
Yes.
her husband. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And what was that recording?
That was her
I-
showing her mother how
recording,
evil
yeah.
Leland is.
That was from the court trial where she was trying to get
Yeah.
Leland taken down as the. He was talking about Kristen, so she came back with the recording of him talking about the kid be just perfectly fine in jail getting raped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was he was very, very rude in that conversation. Very bad guy.
Yeah, Shogun looks excellent. Crazy man. Does look it. Not sure it's my kind of show, but it looks good. Sorry,
Mhm.
carry on.
And so
Yeah,
basically,
conductor Kiwi. Sorry.
No,
you're
not-
fine.
I'm just trying not to sidetrack anymore.
Hey,
That's the
I'm
fun of
fine.
it.
I'll stay up. I know
I'm
you gotta go to
fine
work. I'm just trying to finish the episode for you. I know you gotta get up in the morning or in the night. Whatever. You know what?
Oh no,
You
I'm
your own
fine.
schedule.
It's 6:35 here. I've got
See, it always throws me off because it's like 11:35 p.m.
Yeah.
Thursday night here, so it's always.
So you gotta add
Charles,
5 hours.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
and
Let's
take a
go.
day off.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Add 5 hours, take a day off, and that's my time.
Take a day off.
Yeah.
Go
Just take
5
a day
hours
off.
and take a day off. You're good.
Kiwi's making us math again.
Take
It's
notes,
fine.
John.
We have to do that math again.
Masters of the Air. I wanna
Masters
see
of
what
the
that
Air. I
is.
haven't heard of that. Yeah.
I don't know what that one
Sorry.
is.
I don't know what that is
There are
either.
tracks somewhere, yes, John. We just don't see them anymore.
Yeah,
Just
got it.
disappeared.
Yep. Good one.
All right, so this is the deportation area that they have Grace at, the
Yes.
prophet. And in here, they get like a very few moments to speak with her, David. They ask her to go ahead and just write out all the prophecies that she can, all the pieces to the prophecies.
Yes.
And there's a
They're
guard
basically
here.
like, hurry up, write them down, write them down.
Yeah, and she does. And she asks this guard back here to hand them over, which he hands them to another guard. And this guy, which I didn't get a face shot of him. I'll get a face shot of him. We'll see him again later. But this guard here, he's not done with yet. We'll find his connection to the greater story, I think, within the next few episodes. But he takes the prophecies and just basically tosses them in the garbage. And one would think, oh, he's just doing that because he's like it's some stupid jibber jabber for no reason. No, he knows exactly what they are, and he does not want them to get a hold of them.
Yeah, which we'll find out later.
Absolutely. And Mom saying, "Oh, I gotta have my family. I can't stay with you." And he's all like, "But I had this beautiful, beautiful liquor for you. Won't you come stay with me?"
Have some alcohol. Everything looks better.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh,
Got them beer goggles. Them beer goggles.
I have to, she's all about her family." And he's like, "Well, can I just have one kiss?" And then, and then it turns into the worst thing ever. Oh God!
One kiss becomes what?
My eyes, my eyes.
I can't even say what they're doing because it's Ben. I'm sorry.
Going in and out, in and out. Stop it.
That's what's happening. The in and outies and while the in and outies are happening, everything catches fire.
Yes, it does.
And they don't notice it though. They just
no, they have
in and outies.
I don't know. Leland, I think he notices, but she's just she's
Oh
just
my God.
completely in herself right
She's in and outies.
now. It is in and out. It goes in and out. It's in and out.
Okay, image burnt into brain.
It was literally burnt.
Okay, so moving on.
Yeah.
And then
Morning.
it would get the red dress
Yeah,
pretty much at the end.
Cheryl's looking for a dress.
Mhm.
And what does she pick?
The red one.
dress.
And she got all this leopard and black and
Yeah, just
whatever
happens to be
bland
red.
colors. And
It's
just,
almost
this
like it's
red
there to
one.
tempt her.
Vitamin deficient. I
Like
don't
that
know.
one
After-
red thing under a sea of black.
After
It's
this,
almost like
this
I think
fiery
that looks more like an
passion.
overdose of some kind of vitamin.
After this, night of passion, she's feeling very red.
You see, guys, that's what happens when you take too much Viagra.
Oh my gosh.
The bed sets on fire. It's all over.
Is this some personal experience, Kiwi? How do you know this?
I'm just
I've
letting
never,
you know it's a warning.
I've
It's an
never
actual
heard of
warning.
such things. Oh my goodness, I'm
It's-
learning things.
Kiwi's
tonight.
putting out a disclaimer. She's
Leland
putting out a
took too
disclaimer.
much.
Disclaimer. Warning.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry, guys.
Crazy
This
Mad-
is what
no,
happens when you get the
see,
three of us in
and
a
look,
room.
Look,
Yeah.
it was Crazy Mad the whole time.
Been
He has
going too
already
long, that's
admitted
the
that he is the one trying to sidetrack us. So it's not even my fault, guys. It's
It's
all
Crazy's fault.
Crazy's. He has
Yeah.
completely taken the blame.
yeah.
But we
Yeah,
got
he
through
made us
the
do
3
it.
tonight, so I think we'll do 3 from now on. That seems to be a good pace
Yeah,
for
3
us.
seems to be it. I mean, last time was 2 hours, and we thought we would get more done.
We had a few technical things and a few other little things, so I
Yeah.
think it's good. It's
I
fine.
think it was fine. Yeah, 2.5
Success.
hours ish.
Yeah.
I think we did pretty well, and that is the end of the episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we
Well, we
leave
got
it there.
7
Thank you, people.
episodes
Have you got
left.
any questions about the show or
I was gonna
anything
say, I
else?
think we got 7
Yeah.
episodes left in season 1 to go over, and then we get season
Yes.
2, which we are now going to start that tomorrow as far as watch parties.
Yeah.
So
So we'll be
tomorrow
ahead
night-
of the lives in the watch
Yeah.
parties.
Tomorrow night, I
we're
believe I have it set for, is it 8 Eastern? Or
9 Eastern, wasn't
9
it?
Eastern. Okay, 9
It was
Eastern.
9 Dana's time.
Yes,
whatever
9
that is.
o'clock. It should be 9 o'clock then. I'm almost positive of that. Thank you. Well, because for me it's 8 o'clock, so I'm trying
It's
to
in
remember. East
Discord.
Coast.
Just go click the interested. And
Yes,
it will
do
tell
not
you.
take my word for it because we know how
Yeah.
I am with time zones.
I'm going. Yeah, see, it tells me in my time zone, so I can't help. It says it's
I-
tomorrow at 3 o'clock for me.
Yeah. So we're just
I
all over the
made that
place.
mistake once.
Yeah,
no,
so it's at
9
9
p.m. Eastern. It does say that. There
Yes,
you
it
go.
does. There we go. I put it in there, so we're good. We're good. We'll
So-
cover
Got my
it.
like message Scarlett, like, you ready? She's like,
Start over.
dude,
You weren't paying attention. Well,
8
then
p.m.
Crazy, you will have to just watch it over.
Yeah,
or come
luckily
talk
you
to
can
us,
rewatch the whole thing.
and it'll be there for all of eternity, or until Jeremy decides, he's actually found his brain and that this was all crazy. Whichever comes first.
I think we've
until
already
he
put him
takes
to
it all
sleep.
back. Until Jeremy's like, yeah, okay. This was fun.
But yeah,
Okay, we're done now,
honestly,
he
I
says.
think that I think this is a really good show. It's got some things that I wish they wouldn't harp on too much, but I think as we go, they won't harp on it as much. It won't
And
be
it's
as
got a
much
few
of a
things that they could have looked into a little bit better.
yeah.
Medical things, especially.
Well, that seems to be a common theme though with shows. Like,
Yeah.
some did it, they didn't really, because it's hard. I guess like when you're trying to do a show, you you only have so many, so much
Although
time.
on From they do have Dr. Nursey lady, whatever her name is, she's an actual real nurse. So they said they did use her for knowledge, making sure they say things correctly.
They just didn't probably want to take the time on the autopsy because maybe it would show too
I
much.
mean, any idiot knows they don't have
But
clothes
yeah,
on in an
that's
autopsy.
kinda-
It's right down to she still had the pads inside her socks.
She's
Yeah.
still out on her shoes.
It's so
What was I
still
saying?
have
I
on
was
her
talking about the
shoes.
autopsy from That one was bad too.
Oh,
That's-
that was just crap. That's not an autopsy. That's just
That's what I'm
open and
saying. That
stab 'em.
seems to be like a theme with shows. They're only going to give you so much. And
Yeah,
with
it's
the time.
true. weren't nearly as nervous this time. Nope, you're right. I
No,
think so.
no. You want me
I
to
was
start
more
just
nervous
playing some random
starting.
stuff, and then Jeremy will completely
Ice
regret his
Queen.
decision?
Oh,
Hey, Ice
welcome.
Queen,
We're just
welcome,
Ice Queen.
welcome. Yes,
Yeah, the
do you
autopsy
still
and
have
prom was
a channel,
letdown.
Ice Queen,
Totally.
or do you not? I thought you
How
did.
many did we lose? I think all of them, except you, you and Jeremy, and Crazy.
No, Crazy and BK and John.
I don't know. I'm not in YouTube.
And
I'm
we
not
have
either.
9
My other
left.
computer
But that's
died.
okay because we're wrapping up either way. It is
Yeah,
late.
we're done. Let you people get some sleep.
I'm wired, so
You're
Yeah, the
always
From
wired.
autopsy was let down, and they did in this show. There's a few things that you can tell are not quite right. Like even the string, I can't explain on her wrist, although I'm sure there is a reason. I don't know. There's a few little.
the doctor
continuity
says the
things.
name of it when they're sitting down
It's
and
lucid
like having the
dreaming.
conversation.
It's in my
Having the
notes
conversation.
that it's for lucid dreaming, but he did
Mhm.
explain about the parts of the brain,
Yeah.
you know, and how it works. And I didn't write that down. And John
Yeah, I thought
obviously
she
didn't
did.
take good
Yeah,
notes.
I thought Ice Queen did. Yeah, because was it you, Crazy, that was on her show, and I came over and watched you
Yeah.
on Ice Queen. I think I know I watched. Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Yeah, so if you are not subscribed, go subscribe to Ice Queen. Go check her out, guys. Those who are left
Unsubscribe
with us. I know
now.
we've just pretty much put everybody to sleep, but that's okay. For those who are still left with us, you guys are awesome.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you for dealing with our insanity.
Yeah,
next
thanks
week,
for coming.
same time, same place, we will be covering the next 3 episodes of season 1. And we will love to hear anything you guys have to say about it. Always come in the Discord with us. Me and Dana and Kiwi are probably in there pretty much every day. So any questions
in one way or
that
another,
you all want to know as we continue through these episodes, please put it in the Discord because I will definitely try to bring it up during the next episode.
Yep.
So anything, if you want a screenshot, just make sure you put it in the Evil channel in the Discord.
Just at one of us or DM one of us.
Yeah.
And we will make sure we try to discuss that on the next one.
Yes.
But for tonight, I think that's going to do it for us. I think everybody's ready to call it.
Yeah.
So we're going to call it, and we're going to let you guys have a good one. Have a good sleep tonight, and hopefully no George dreams. Remember, keep the poster above your bed. That way you know.
Yes.
The string around your wrist.
Yes.
You'll be all right.
Follow all the steps that we have learned so far to keep all of the evil away. Wear your sunglasses.
And you could even put something on the wall
Yes.
just inside your door too. But I'm not going to say what it could be because this isn't about that show.
Another show.
Have your crucifix. Have your crucifix
But you
hanging.
could also use that. All right. Cheers, people. Have a great
Good night, everyone.
night, evening, morning, wherever you are.
Yes, and remember, join us next Thursday, and Jeremy will be on this Saturday for his next Pop Culture Live, which I cannot wait for. I'm always there for him, and I know you ladies are too. We can't not hang out at Jeremy's. That's why we're Jeremy's Angels.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because he couldn't get rid of us.
We have to drag all the lurkers in and make them subscribe.
Yes.
That's our job.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
I got to click the right outro. I know. See if I can do this right.
Oh, yeah,
you can do it, Scarlett. You can do it.
But yes, thank you guys one last time for joining us. And thank you, Kiwi and Dana, for hanging out with me, of course, my fellow angels.
Thank you, Scarlett, for hanging out with us.
And we will catch you all on the next one. Bye.
Night.
Bye.